Peace and blessings, family. You're on the Scream, Laugh, and Cry Talk Show, episode 34, family. 34. Divinity. 7. 7 days, 7 nights, 7 chakras. Peace and blessings to everyone. I know we running on a little bit of BP time, but you know how it is sometime in this life. We ain't gonna say too much. All we gonna do is roll with the flow. Happy full moon in Pisces. Happy new regenerative energy to you. Happy new life, new style, new mentality to you. Everybody just joining me in here. Let me give you a moment to come in and say, what's up? Yes, indeed, family. Aye, bobo. Aye, bombay. You are so worthy. I hope everyone had a marvelous week. I hope your week was productive. It was insightful. And you got rid of no good ass knuckles in your life from every corner that you could. Do you hear me? I say, do you hear me? Okay? Because that be the name of the game. Setting boundaries. I repeat, setting boundaries. Without boundaries, you have nothing. If you are nothing, you cannot produce. If you cannot produce, you are depressed. If you are depressed, then you start to fail. You start to fail, you become more depressed. Anxiety, health issues, back, you're going. So please, make sure that you stop the bullshit at the door. Okay, do you hear me? Stop it at the door. Do not let it come into your existence. It does not exist. Do you hear me? Yes, indeed. The divine message for today, you're on the Scream, Laugh, and Cry Talk Show, episode 34. And I'm giving so much mother love to my peoples in the chat. Let me look at who's in the chat here. What's going on, family? I know. Little BP time. You know how it is. Sometimes it be parent time. Yeah. When they decide they want to sleep time. Woo! Yeah, that part right there. So, I want you to make sure that first you're getting the likes. If you've just come in, make sure you already like the video, okay? That helps us, of course, in the algorithm function. That is something that you do freely to support. Make sure also that you're sharing the live. All my peoples in the chat that are also on Facebook or even Instagram in your stories. However it is, TikTok, this, that, Snapchat. I mean, there's so many things around here. I could be here forever. But make sure that you snap a shot, share the live in all of the platforms that you might exist on, and make sure that everybody can get some of this love, some of these divine messages, some of the current events raw and unfiltered, and then also, most importantly, knowledge that you're not getting anywhere else, okay? It's only one person. It's only one channel. It's only one thing that get it done. It is the Voodoo Diva, a.k.a. Mambo Hathor Ursly Akanan, followed by my infamous guest, my infamous king, Brother Haru, okay, known to y'all. But if you want to really all go there, director of Shenkaaan Studios, baby. Director of all of these beautiful videos you've seen we've done thus far on the Voodoo Diva channel, baby. Okay, the Voodoo Diva and God. Okay, that's what it is. And let her like it, but they still gonna have to eat it. They still gonna have to love it because it's here and it's here to stay. His favorable, okay? So we want to give a huge shout out to the brother. Now, I'm going to give y'all a little something on the hush hush. This new episode that's coming for Langley Sue Blood Pool is going to blow your motherfucking socks off. Do you hear me? Blow it off, okay? First off, we going to be coming in on some vibes with Papa Legba. Oh, that's really going to have y'all pores raised. Trust me, because when I saw it live, it raised my damn pores. So I know it's going to have y'all crazy. I'm not going to talk too much, but we are introducing some very powerful energy, honey, in this new episode of the Lawas are wanting to come in. And this shit is going to be bigger than it has ever been before. From my mouth to God's ears, okay? To the ancestors and the Lawas ears. Do you hear me? You are on the Scream, Laugh, and Cry Talk Show. This is Mambo Hathor Ursly Akanan, a.k.a. the Voodoo diva, and we are here to give you this life, to give you this rawness, but to also make sure we keep it live all the time, okay? First and foremost, I want to give a huge, deep shout out to my Indigenous voodoo members. Please believe you're going to have something special coming up in your email for this full moon to get down on. You know how we do. We don't play them games, new moons, full moons, in between moons. We always on the move, okay? So make sure you look out for that. I'm coming in hot, baby, okay, for all of you. And also, of course, our class will be centered around some prosperity rituals to get you right as we close out this year of 2022, baby, of the year of the 6. Now, listen, if they have not bamboozled, thrown everything in our face to distract us, I don't know what year did that the most. My goodness. When I say they've been laying this shit on thick, honey, thick. And be very careful, because in this Pisces full moon, that water energy, that water element, you're going to release some emotions that's going to be really heavy on your spirit that you may have not even known was sitting there stored up in the background. So what I'm saying is, if you see yourself crying out of nowhere, if you see yourself super emotional, you don't want to go outside, you just want to stay in bed, you don't even want to talk to nobody. If you see that if you're in a relationship with somebody, if they say just the littlest thing that don't sit right with your spirit, you end up going all the way off. Do not be alarmed. It is part of this energy. Not to mention, we're in Mercury retrograde, and we got 6, not 1, not 2, not 3, 6 planets in retrograde at the same damn time right now. Okay? Be careful how you talk to people. Be extra kind. Try to really keep yourself extra calm. I'm talking about double up on the lavender. Double up on them baths. Long bubble baths to yourself. Double up on those meditative mantra energies. Okay, please. Double up on grounding and hitting that tree and showing some love to the ground. Get them feet in the damn grass. I'm talking about go by the river, go to the ocean. I told my people from before, this past Labor Day was an excellent time to be hitting up the oceanic water and getting that vibration popping too. And it's crazy because at the time when I stated that, I didn't even think at the time that it was a Pisces full moon coming. I just told my people on a whim, like, get to the water, get to the water, get to the water, go to the ocean. If you ain't got an ocean, get to the river. Waterfalls, get it, go, cleanse, renew, refresh, because I'm telling you, they're going to pray as much as they can on this Pisces full moon to grab energy from you. Hence the whole queen dying, but we gonna get into that. I'm not gonna go there yet, but we got something phenomenal to share with you about what the tea is on that. In the meantime, between time, I'm going to go ahead, as I love you, and you know I do, I'm going to give you some of these hands on a little bit of what the message is on this Pisces full moon. Now, family, make sure that you are supporting the channel, because I want to say this real quick, because, I don't think people really understand or overstand just how serious it is, right? On a platform that there are millions, even going into the billions, to be honest, right? On a platform that has millions going to the billions. To not fit the society norm, to not go with what the wave is, right? To have enough courage to get up, stand up, and say the things that most won't dare to say, because, again, they weren't about their YouTube chat. They weren't about what's politically correct. They weren't about the little fraternities and shit that they belong to. They weren't about, oh, if anybody come for me and I don't make my money by the end of this week or this month or this whatever, I'm going to be in trouble. They got a mask, so they got somebody to report to. I don't think people really understand. Every time that me and Brother Hebrew get up on this platform, we are risking that one day it could just be all erased. That one day it could just be like it never existed with us and this information on YouTube. Because, again, they've tried and tried again to get censorship on a lot of the videos we've done in the past, where we really didn't hit certain things that, whatever the case, it was starting to algorithm and people were starting to take heed to it in a video was pumping, and then what they do is they just try to pull you on back down, pull you on back down. That's okay. Who is supposed to reach, it reaches. But I say all that to say that by supporting the channel of liking, sharing, donating to the channel, showing love, and however it works for you, whatever that is, sending good vibes and good energy, sharing it with somebody, providing commentary, you know what I'm saying, engaging, however it works, however you do your part, make sure that you understand by doing your part, you allow us to continue to do our part, given all of the circumstances that surround us, by doing these shows. I give thanks, honor, and glory to the ancestors, the Most High, the Creator, and the Creatress, to the Lawa on every facet, from the Rada to the Petuo, to the Gede, to the Jumba, to all of the powerful energies that be, to the Ogu Nation, to the Erzuli Nation, to the Gede Nation, to all of the powers that be, Kwanezali, all of the elders that surround, the angels, and everything that surrounds us. Every time that we have the strength, the courage to speak with our tongues and to not hold anything back, so we can give you this information raw, unfiltered, and in the highest knowledge capacity that we have at this particular moment. Okay? It's just that serious. I don't think people really recognize that we risk it all every time that we get up on here. Okay? I have been on YouTube. This channel has been alive for about 6 years now. 5 going on 6 years, I believe, right? And there were times where I was getting, the 40,000 hits, the 60,000 hits, the whatever. I had not yet been going, I was keeping to spirit, but I didn't go deep enough to really be given the live, raw functions as it was going on in real time, if you will, okay, as it pertained to the current events, to the this, to the that. Now, most people, as you can see, they will keep it just to, oh, well, I'm just going to talk about this little spiritual stuff here, and there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but we, Spirit, told us, go the extra mile. There's too many issues, there's too many things our people, us, don't know, that the people don't know enough about, that they need to become enlightened, because if a light turns on with just one of you, you become a power source, you become a Wi-Fi, that you can amplify that energy and spread that knowledge, whether you consciously know it or not. That's how deep that shit is. So I'm saying to you tonight, as we engage and go into episode 34 as a family, I want you to know that every time that you do your part, you allow us to do our part. Showing love however you see fit. You allow us to continue to keep moving and not give a damn about what the hell YouTube's algorithms and all the other cop blocking bullshit that goes on. We continue to make the magic move because we magical motherfuckers. You heard? Magical as fuck. So, with that said, I want to go into, again, just a Pisces full moon card pull. 5 fingers, 5 cards. You heard? 5 fingers, 5 cards. And see what the energy pops up with, and just roll with that and see what it is. Because, again, this is such a water element. It's a touchy-feely type of moon, a real sulky one almost even. So if things feel like they're overwhelming just by either news that you learn, that's what I'm saying. Limit your so-called media TV usage as much as possible this weekend, and focus more on yourself. Focus more on the inner work. Focus more on the release, because the release, no matter how you try to spin it, it's going to be intense regardless. It's going to be very intense. So with that said, I'm going to just go ahead in with the pull as Brother Hebrew gets ready to greet us very soon. And I give honor, thanks, and respect to the ancestors, all of you beautiful people that are here tonight. You made it to another week, damn it. Pat yourself on the back, hug up on your motherfucking self, and kiss yourself in the damn mirror, because you know you're too damn pretty for yourself. Listen, flaunt it, do it, own it. That's all I'm going to say. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and pull a little something, because people don't even understand to get through a week in these times. Okay? Inflation, bullshit on the media to distract you like a motherfucker. I mean, all of it and then some is designed to try to keep you down. But them can't keep a good man down. And they want a ticket and they only for the throne. Listen, we ain't gonna say nothing, but shout out to Sizzler, because that was a good damn song, all right? They can't keep a good man down. You hear me? Listen, fire in the damn church. Fire blood in the chapter blood. Yo, let me see all the first color. Pull up. Pull up. Blah, blah, pull up. Emotional withdrawal. Y'all, listen, y'all are true. Emotional withdrawal. Didn't I just say that? Did I not just say, don't be alarmed if this shit happens, because it's going to happen. It's part of it. And again, don't just think when the full moon is there, that's the only time. You have 3 days after the full moon that you just going to be in your fields. So if you need to stay to yourself so you don't flirt out on nobody, strangle nobody, that's okay. It's okay. Now, second function in Leo, damn it, you know what? I just love me some me. Rest and rejuvenate. My words before I even just be... I ain't gonna say nothing. Let me keep on. Why? Because the universe got your motherfucking back. If you didn't know, now you know. Let the universe allow it to flow. As you release, bring in other energies of the things that you really want. Only focus on what your desires are. Within reasonable means, of course. Don't get ignorant is what I'm saying. Let the universe flow, but don't get too superficial about it. Okay? That's numero 13. Now we're going in number 4, what it say? Because that's where the love begins. Love for yourself, love for your goals, love for whatever it is that you're trying to manifest at the moment. And the last one says, baby! New beginnings, baby. I say new beginnings come in. Full moon release come through. Woo, woo, woo. Do you hear me? Woo, 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 woo. All right, I'm going to leave that right there. Y'all got y'all 5. I ain't going to say nothing no more. Okay, the king in the building. Let me go.
What up, people? Business. What up, my brothers and sisters? What's going on, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the show, y'all. Sak passe, sak a fait. Ki jan nou ye, ki jan moun mwen yo ye a travers monde lan, Haitien mwen yo tout kote, Haitien mwen yo Canada, Haïti, quel que soit côté niye, en pile love pour nous. Remenan pou, sak a fait, comment vas-tu, bonsoir, bienvenue dans le show ce soir. Sacré de lait. What up, everybody, man? You know what it is,
you know,
man.
I like when you say that little friend.
Tu aimes qu'on se parle français,
yes,
moi.
indeed. Oui, oui.
Tu es très mignon, mon amour.
Très mignon. All that good shit.
What up, y'all? What's good, family? What's poppin'? What's good, y'all? The family in the building. We had a good show for the night.
Give them some shout outs. I ain't get to shout out by no names or nothing.
We get some love out here real quick. Shout out to my beautiful sister. My beautiful sister here, Bronze Enchantress in the building.
That's right.
We got the beautiful, pretty, and intuitive in the building.
Yes.
What's going on? Yes. We got Ed in the building. We got Yolanda Lewis in the building.
We
got the Andrew Obel in the building.
Yes,
what's going on?
Sister Jacinda. All right now.
Oh my goodness, that's a long time coming.
Hey, right? Pick up yourself.
That's a long time family right there. What up, Jacinda? How you doing?
Queen
beautiful.
Rogers, peace and love to you, Queen. Then we got another Queen of Melanin. You know what it is.
Auntie in the building.
You know, Auntie. What's going on?
We got C1 Honey Bun in the building. What's going on? We got Tyrese.
Honey on top.
We got Tyrese Shion. What's going on? What's good?
Okay, you
know what it is, right?
You said it right. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. We got my beautiful sister Ranikia in the building. Marinette Bois in the building. All right, we got my brother Macandal in the building, aka the Shadow Walker in the building. What's poppin'? You feel me? We got my beautiful Alicia Ricks in the building. Okay, you got none other than my beautiful sister again. Songs by Alicia in the building. What's poppin'? You got my beautiful sister right here, Supreme Melanoids, in the building.
Supreme
listen, man.
Yes,
we got the brother Josh Williams in the house. What's good? My young little brother Jabo in the building. What's popping? We got Heru Era in the building. What's going on? We got my beautiful sister Mia Roberts in the building. What's popping? We got Ija in the building.
Eastern Parkway, Ija. Blood clean, liberty, Korean, Ija.
We got Love and Light in the building. What's good? We got Tamani Astrid in the building. Hey. What's good? We got the beautiful brother right there, Jacques in the building.
Yes.
What's good? We got the brother Lion Tafari in the building. Okay, we got Neith Amunet Seket in the building. What's going on? We got Leela 323.
Damn, okay.
What's good? Empress Jesse in the building. We got Ashine Ashina in the building. I think, anybody else that you don't hear us from now.
Oh, Sister Alicia Wells, hello, Queen.
Alicia,
Queen of all of the Voodoo Diva Closet. Hello, Queen.
Oh, listen, man. Yo, she got the
dopest. Boo. Y'all better get over her level because she is a level to be messed up.
Oh, real talk.
Okay,
real talk.
We're talking about slay.
Yo, she's
ultimate
slay, man.
Slay. Okay,
I
love you, Queen.
Real talk. Alicia Wells killed the game, y'all.
Every time.
I'm gonna post the picture so y'all see.
And this show is brought to you by the Voodoo Diva Closet. Okay, it's hoodie season, boo. Get your Papa Legba hoodie.
Fall season.
Okay, we coming into
season.
Hoodie season, one of my favorites. I love me some hoodie season, okay? Hoodie and a set of tights. We throw them sneakers on. We ready to go. We ready to face any weather, any situation. Get your Papa Legba hoodie. We got Bustle hoodies. We got all the Gay hoodies. Ooh. Talk about fly. Listen. Get in where you fit in. That's all I'm going to say. Right. And we're going to have a couple new styles and designs coming in, too. It's about high time we get y'all a little bit of Ursula Dancehall, some Siren hoodies. You feel me? Get you into a whole vibe, a whole mood. Maybe some Ursula Freda hoodies. Oh, yeah. Oh, we coming in hot. It's hoodie season, boo. It's hoodie season. Hoodie and chucks, boo. Let's do it. And don't forget those beautiful Gay turtleneck dress. Yes, the Gay Day, the Life or Death collection.
That Mama Bridge,
listen, that staple of a dress. The dress that once you put it on, you just be in the mood to slay. Like slay is your last name, boo.
All right,
okay, all right, y'all on the screen laughing.
All right, brothers and sisters, we jumpstart the show because, let's see how many minutes we got in since we up in this mofo.
We ain't tripping. Anybody that's coming in, again, I already gave them the live what was going on while we wasn't here yet.
Okay.
We sending love. We just sending love.
All right, family. So, we got to start with politics first because, we start with the U.S. politics because politics, a lot of us don't watch the news. So, we bring you what you don't see out there, and we just got to talk about the importance of shit. Shit that is very important that you need to pay attention to. Not, so many crap they talk about, but the most important aspect of politics that you don't know about. It's what we do here. We start with the U.S. politics as usual.
Yeah, a little something.
And now, before we start, we just got to talk about,
Oh yeah. Wait
now. No, not this one.
Where you going?
We're going with this one now. A lot of our people, like a lot of us, we watch. I don't know if it was the State of the Union. I don't think it's that.
Child,
but Biden,
the last speech,
the last speech President Biden had just made, and to me, this was just a
State of the Union address.
Yeah. This to me, this is nothing new. A lot of our people, we not, what you call politically educated. We just watch shit day to day, but our everyday life is taking changes based on these political activities, but we refuse to get involved. Or some of our so-called leaders will say, fuck politics, this shit ain't real. But in reality, while they said fuck this shit, policies taking places and we get affected by it. So again, right there again. Now, I come to believe once again, once you watch the media, once you watch how the so-called power that be, they got one strong ally, and it's none other than black people, predominantly black women to be exact. So why they chose this side against the other side? Because they know we're the majority, and that's just a fact. They always know, like if they said we're only 13% in America, why they put so much effort in? I'm talking about not any effort, all sort of effort to brainwash us, to put us under their wing. Why would they do that?
Correct.
If we the minority, we don't matter. I mean, 13% mean your vote don't even matter.
You're not even
They can
irrelevant.
they don't give a fuck. They can just get the majority of the whites, right, and Hispanic, and they're gonna be fine. They don't care the outcome of 13%. But this is not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing they do everything in their power to make sure the black vote go their way. Because why? Because we the majority. That's just the game they play. So get back to what I'm talking about here with this Biden shit. What you saw here, this is eventually what Obama has did. What? Obama spent 8 years.
Correct.
Yeah, that's 12 years ago.
Yeah.
That's pretty much a 12 years old policy that Biden just announced on national TV.
Literally.
I repeat, this is a 12 years ago policy that they don't have the guts to say it because it's treason and actually going against the Constitution itself. But Biden finally make it legal or have the guts to set it out loud to the American public.
Child, he went through.
Okay?
He got gangster on
This dude straight up told you, but why he say this is because Obama make this shit to law. He didn't say this shit because he don't have a backup or he not justify what he's saying. What he's saying is make American people a combative enemy. But Obama signed that bill. But once again, most of our people, we're not educated. We don't know shit. Things like this gonna bite our ass sooner or later. This is none other than ndaa. You guys never heard about the ndaa bill? This is a bill that told you that the government can go to war with its own citizen.
Literally.
That's the ndaa bill that Obama put in motion. And what Biden stated, because they know, they're watching, they see the algorithm, people is waking up. You have a lot of black people and a lot of people that used to be Democrat, they start to see the shit for themselves. And it's not even a Democrat or Republican shit, because both of them is controlled and influenced by the same group of corporates. The corporates just see whatever the mind goes, whatever the energy go, they go there. That's the plan. But it's all about the virtues of energy. They see people want to do right now. People don't want to settle for bullshit no more. They seen the nonsense and they don't want to be a part of it. So now the shit is collapsing. So now their job is to hurry up and trying to control the opposition. That means be a part of the people that want to do good. So guess what? They have no choice but to be a part of it. So what they realize and what Biden just announces is it's for November, y'all. Pretty much how many months left? 2 months?
Shit, yeah.
We have 2 months of some complete crazy shit. I mean, listen now. Get prepared, people. Make sure you got enough food for at least 2 months. 2 months of food. Minimum. No bullshit now. Minimum. Now, if it, we hope for this shit don't go down. Listen, all my energy, I want the ancestors to make sure none of this shit happens. Facts. I don't want it. But again, you better be prepared. You feel better prepared than not. Okay? Get you some live straw so you can be able to drink. Yes, the live straws. Make sure you got batteries up in the flashlights, shitload of stuff water, like that. Okay, bottled water, outside of the live straw. Very important. Yeah, because they know it's over. And Florida water. Okay, it's over. So what they decide? Let's shit out. This dude literally say that anyone that votes for so-called Trump is actually a terrorist and need to be dealt with. In so many words. Okay, the U.S. is threatened by its own citizens. Other presidents warned of external threats like Russia or Islamic terrorism, but Biden's speech was striking in identifying a danger within, i.e., the people that pay taxes that get these mofos paid. Do you hear me? So basically, anybody that talks shit about his administration, you are a terrorist. Anybody that's thinking about voting against them, you are a terrorist. So you're looking at 75 million people right now in America. Is what he really 75 million people is deemed as terrorists right now. So now where do that motherfucker get this handbook from? Remember, all he's doing is not something that he come up with. This is something that they place somewhere else and they want to mimic the shit here. And it's none other than Ukraine. The Zelensky, the Ukraine president, that's what's happening in Ukraine right now. They silence opposition. They shut down radio station. They put people in prison. That's what he did. And that's the same Biden taking our money, sending to that dictator over there. Okay, in the billions. Okay, we're talking about billions of dollars. So basically, November is gearing up, so they're trying to find a way to scare people. And that's what he just did. That's trying to scare people to tell you, look, if you vote, we coming for you, because that's what the Private military, they just create with the so-called IRS, 87,000 new IRS agents. Their job is to put fear in you to force you to vote otherwise. So this is where we at right now. Straight up Nazi Germany shit we are here in America. Okay? So therefore, definitely get ready for it. So we know what to do in November. You vote for whatever the fuck you want. But you know right now what matters. I don't give a fuck about Ukraine, none of this. I care about the American people, the American economy. Because when I mean the American people, listen.
The Constitution.
Understand. You see what's happening in Haiti? I told y'all. Haiti is a fucking mirror of the nation. Right now in Haiti, people kidnapping people's man. Why? There's nothing. The economy collapsed. If I told you, if we don't correct shit, it's coming here. Okay? So that means desperate motherfuckers, they don't play. Desperate people don't play. So the moment people can eat, they can find gas. They couldn't do, guess what? That's your neighbor. That's people around your neighborhood. Who you think gonna suffer? You. So basically, our job is to focus on the fucking American people. When I mean American people, I'm talking about everybody that's around us. Because at the end of the day, if somebody struggles, stress, guess what? They're going to put that stress on your ass. So, again, you vote for what is right. Guess what? Gas is high, food is high, inflation, you name it. So that should help you make your decision, as you know. Because guess what? 2 years ago, you know what the shit was. Just only 2 fucking years ago. You know how life was. Okay? We're not talking about decade. We're not talking about 100 years. We're not talking about 10 years. Only 2 miserly years ago. How life was to now. So you get to understand that part. Okay? So now you got this dude right here. Just jump out window.
This right here has been making headlines real crazy. And this happened right in the state of New York where we are. Yeah, they definitely shut down a couple of parts of the city of Manhattan and things because of this. So basically... Bed Bath & Beyond CFO jumps to his death from NYC's Jenga Tower. Now, there are other photographs that we don't have here, but everything in my spirit when I did the inside work check-in on this says that he didn't die like that. He died from somebody coming in and killing his ass in that damn hotel. Okay, there was something that was going on previous to this that dealt with stocks and shares of the company, and something about somebody was investing too much into the stocks that wasn't supposedly part of the crew or the club, you know, the Billionaire Boys Club, that was troubling them, and it caused for certain things to plummet within the business, and it was a sudden plummet, and everybody came gunning for him. Supposedly he couldn't take the pressure and he ended up killing himself. No, them goons came in and said we're gonna have to tuck that ice and had him eradicated from the playing board on the chess board, okay, on the playing fields. So we just gonna let that be that. But it was a real big deal and they were stretching it out. Oh my God. What was going on previous and da-da-da-da-da. And not too long ago, just about a few months ago, earlier this year, if you guys remember, there was an infamous model / even, she became, I think she was part of a news personality too, on one of those entertainment networks, who they so-called said plunged to her death from a hotel room, New York, same way. Listen, I pick up trends. I smell bullshit. But you know,
put it this way though.
That's my 2 cents.
This is my personal... That's what I feel, okay? I think, like, anytime you see these murders, they usually happen in blue states. That mean Democrats,
that
okay?
too? Yeah.
And remember, before this death, Trump was in New York, okay? So it's obvious to me that all these murders happened right after Trump was in New York. And remember, Trump spent years without going to New York. So... Again, election is around the corner, and one thing about politicians is about money. Who's gonna fund it? Their campaign.
Fund what? Who bringing the
so
bread? This
is like, we know that most of these like candidate that Trump is endorsing is mostly private endorsement. That means someone is funneling money to him. Okay, so to me, I feel like he probably endorsed. He probably money, like he's putting money behind some candidates and the establishment of the group of people that he's fucked with. Because remember, he's in New York, so that means he's playing ball with them. So he probably a two-faced, like he's probably playing the game on the other side because they're smart. I mean, a lot of them should do that because you see the tide, you see the shit gonna change. So he probably trying to play his game, even though he's probably a Democrat, but he realized that sooner or later Republican gonna win the House. So shit, why not support a Republican? If this shit go the other way around, I have some friends on the other side. They're just smart.
Rallying
to me,
support.
he got caught, and they set an example out of him. Because remember, December's around the corner. So for what he's doing, there's a lot of other ones doing the same shit. So I think they get his ass, they kill his ass to remind other one that's probably doing that right now. Look, that's what's gonna happen to you if y'all keep playing that game. That's what I think. Okay, so you guys, you know, think about that for a minute and see, because ain't no fucking billionaire gonna kill themselves. Who does that? I mean, this motherfucker had enough money. He don't have enough life on him to spend that fucking money, and he got a wife and 2 children. And they're not even old.
They're not grown yet.
Come on, son. We will do shit like this.
A bit more to look
Come on, dog. Come on.
Don't get me wrong. Mental health issues exist and all that.
Nah,
too,
dog.
But what I'm smelling,
a billionaire, mental health.
Smelling.
So you gonna diagnose as the first mental health billionaire? Fuck no.
He wouldn't be the first. He'd be the first. They would have publicized.
Nah, dog. With billions?
You
nah,
know.
you cannot have mental health with billions.
Listen, more money, more problems.
Nah, not that. Billionaire don't have that problem. I tell you, they probably have. They got emotional problems. A woman probably do shit like kill himself over hoes. Hell no.
He stay from hoes.
Nah, dog. Nah, dog. With that money, he can get many other hoes in a minute. Nah. This ain't no mental health.
Shout out to my boy ED. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for supporting the channel. Support the channel.
Now that's
family.
the building. It's in. Remember, also, this is the building. It's actually Lower Manhattan. I think it's in Tribeca, Lower Manhattan. Actually, Chinatown to be exact. So again, by Chinatown. So you need Chinatown. Listen, we control the Democrats. So who the fuck are you? What the fuck you doing? They gonna set an example out of you. So shit, yeah, basically
something to give some thought to.
Some don't add up. Some don't add up.
To give some thought to, boy.
Anyway, this don't add up. But this one, then shout out to my girl, Candace Fuego. She's the one that brings this up to my attention.
Okay, here we go.
I went through the process, but okay. But again, I told you, they predicted by next year, the Purge start. You remember all the Purge movie? We talked about this shit for a long time. They've been giving it to us for some years now. Okay? This is a good remember what the Purge, remember the last Purge movie, you called what? Election year. What? Coincidence? So they make the movie ahead. It was like 2 years ago they make the shit. But I told you, the presidential election is not bigger than this November election. I repeat, presidential election don't mean nothing than this election coming up in November.
It is literally more severe and important.
Because it's the House. Okay? The House means anything the president push in Congress. If the House don't vote for it, if the House against it, it can't get through.
By law.
Okay? So therefore, this is where true power resides. So this November, guess what? That's what the movie The Purge was about. But in this sheriff just stated that by next year, not only they've been pushing the defund the police. Remember the defund the police shit, right? I always tell people it's pathetic, and you're gonna find a lot of people in the black community, specifically superstars, tell you, man, fuck the police. But as soon as shit pop off, 911, state your call. It's all. Listen, man, I'm all for law and order. Listen, I don't give a fuck if someone.
That's all good.
Listen, it's a fact.
Period.
Listen, law and order. Listen, you don't have a society without fucking law and order. Why you think someone don't fucking break out your house right now and rape your girl, rape your baby, or do anything crazy? Because in the back of their mind, they know police is around the fucking corner. They know 911, somebody gonna come and answer. That's why they don't do that.
Hello.
And I know for a fact in Haiti right now, we see the motherfucking difference. People can barely walk the street from not getting kidnapped by a motherfucker. Why? There's no fucking law and order.
Absolutely.
So anybody say anything about the fucking police, you're fucking drone and you supposed to get dealt with. Now, if you're telling me how police conduct themselves, all of it has to do with what? With you not involved with politics, because your job, if you was involved with politics, you know the DA, you know the State Department, you to address when shit like this happen, and to create a curriculum to tell them, look, as a police officer, we're going to vote as the county to tell you, look, you need a degree to be a fucking police officer. Not just done with high school and jump in. No, you need a psychology test to make sure your fucking mind is sane. And also pay a police officer $100,000 a year. If he's making money, he's gonna take his fucking job serious. So you don't defund the police. You actually fund the fucking police and give this job stricter guidelines. And this is not a fucking easy job. And shout out to people that's real police officers
and risk
out
their
there.
lives every fucking day.
Because every day you had to go out there with the back of your mind, you have to worry because the way the media using this police shit, because 90% of these police shit is staged. They do this shit on purpose because of the reason that we are in today. Defund the police because they have an agenda. The agenda is to turn America to mayhem and chaos so they can do what? Order to chaos.
Martial law.
Martial law. Mean what? Revoke the Constitution.
They can put whatever foreigners they want to come and control you now.
Okay?
So you be
That's
the bitch.
The thing.
Literally.
Police reform. Yes, I agree with that. That's a lot of bad apple to the police department. We know a lot of fucking KKK scumbag and racist scum has been preoccupied the police station. We know that for years. Ask for that. But not saying defund where you don't have that.
Thing. What?
This is... What the fuck?
With emergency, who we gonna call?
Exactly. Like, come on, man.
No, but for real.
Real talk. Come on. That's the way to do it. And this video is from someone on Instagram, and they have the sheriff saying straight up, by 2023 in Chicago. He's talking about in Chicago. Because basically, again, they just trying to art imitate life. What is this art? It's fucking Batman. Art
imitates life.
Arkham is Batman. Okay? So, what do you call this? Gotham City. They're gonna turn Chicago just into like Gotham City.
Renegade.
He told you by why he said 2023. Remember, Chicago is what? It's a blue state. Okay? A blue state.
Sadly.
By 2023, November election already went through. They know who's gonna fucking win.
What's going on?
They know that the Democrat is over. The House is gonna be controlled by Republicans. So guess what? It's judgment. They're gonna drag all their ass in court to answer for their crime. They know that. So their job is only one solution. Cause mayhem for the Constitution to be revoked so you just cancel every fucking thing about the Constitution. No election. You don't have to listen to shit. That's their plan. That's what the sheriff just stated. Like, look, why you think they keep having all these people coming in? They open the borders and then now they shipping people from different states now. What? So you think if the mayhem happened, it's going to be no more American doing it? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, which I'm sorry, I know you don't have the picture, but it just adds to mention.
I mean, seriously.
They just spotted some new buses landing in New York, and there was another state. I can't remember, was it Texas?
DC.
New
all
York,
over
DC.
the state, this shit
but
is happening.
a lot up in, again, blue states.
Blue states.
Up in the east out here of a whole bunch of migrants that we don't know where they came from. They got motherfuckers greeting them when they get off the bus, shaking hands and shit.
Handshake.
With all of them on masks.
All have masks
so
on.
you can't see their faces to see who they really are. Yo, they are prepping some shit that's going to go above police law. That's going to go above anybody who are community street watchers. However, they are planning some shit to counteract the very people that still give a fuck about America, y'all, in the realest form possible. Stay vigilant. You see somebody in your area you don't know, they face don't look familiar, start scoping. Talk to other like-minded neighbors and individuals to find out what the fuck that person is doing in your hood. And spot it quick. Be observant. Be very observant this last quarter, I should say, of 2022. You really need to be observant of your children, the bus stop areas. All of these things make sense. Okay, your neighborhood grocery stores, when you come in from certain plazas from your area, watch outside. See who's what. New faces you not used to seeing that just look foreign as fuck. Or just, you say how, you trying to speak English. They can't speak the English back to you because they're not from here. Okay? Or you just get that vibe. Fuck it. Be careful. Because they out here.
That's how they're going to do the mayhem. It's not American people that are going to do it. It's these foreign people they're importing. They let the border open for that reason. And when you're looking at the borders, what's so sad, when Haitian come here, a lot of them make it to come here with the boat. And I told you, by law, they're supposed to process these people.
Yes,
because they are,
president.
exactly, by asylum seeker, they will get granted asylum because it fit the narrative. But guess what? Biden deported the people before 24 hours. The next day, they put them on a fucking plane and ship the people. That's racist and injustice. Matter of fact, they violate the law of the Constitution. Okay, these people are supposed to get processed. But guess what? But over there in Texas border, they let the fucking border open.
I'm talking about listen,
and they told you, secret intelligence just captured several terrorist people that was on the terrorist watch. They captured some, but again, they got to tell you the story. What about all of the other one that they're not talking about?
That's sitting here roaming free like a motherfucker.
We are being invaded for an event.
Literally.
These people are going to be the one with mask on start burning shit around. There's a movie
breaking into your community stores that you need to survive, grocery stores, shit like that.
Yep.
That's how they trying to come, y'all.
It will happen. So
watch
therefore,
them damn purge movies, y'all know.
If the sheriff said what he said by next year, if you're in the state of Chicago, 911 call will not be answered. I mean, he said if you got raped and kidnapped, like what the fuck?
Paul's brother, be careful what you wish for. Anybody that recently or has ever watched The Chi, guess who your main people outside of that Lightfoot ass heifer, okay, who sits there and endorses that shit even more. In their recent season, which I think this is their 5th season or 4th or some shit, there is heavy, and since the last season, really, up into this one, it's been a heavy function of defund the police. Your boy Luke James, who's over there kissing and tonguing down some transvestite, however, whatever. The plot is that he's running for city council. This is the plot of this season, for anybody who don't know. I had to break it down, okay? And what's really going on is that he's going from house to house, literally trying to just do, you know, door to door rallying for him to campaign for himself, him and his friend. And one of the most insane fucking episodes is that they literally go to black people who in the area, it's a lot of crime already. And they show you it's a black man, it's a black woman. They don't show you no other race. Us saying with our mouths as much as shit we be needing the police to come handle for our asses in the hood to defund the police. That was literally the whole campaign. Okay? All right, so now you understand. The Chi altogether is a show that is the most degenerate shit. One of the most degenerate.
The first 2 seasons.
Okay?
The first season was good until they removed
Until they got woke. I'm going to just keep it that way for you. Until they got woke as fuck. Okay? Like, cut it out. It's done. It's over. They sure don't need another season because it is such a wrap. It's pure bullshit.
Yeah, that part is
whack. Woke to the 10th degree. Good night. Okay?
All right.
So, moving on. Family, moving on. Okay, shout out to my people from the Chi. Shout out to my people from the Chi, y'all. Y'all, strap yourselves. Prepare yourselves. Keep your community tight, those that you love tight as much as you can. And report suspicious activity to each other. So, if in the event Hopo wouldn't be there to help, you know what it is. You gotta take matters on some community watch shit in your own motherfucking hands. Okay?
All right.
Go to Scream, Laugh, and Cry.
That's
Talk
right.
Show episode 34.
34, y'all.
34.
So we gonna tackle the queen, y'all. We gonna tackle the queen and the biggest talk all over town. Everybody losing their shit. People just like, oh my God, you know, you got black motherfuckers talk about rest in peace. I mean, you name it, you hear it, dog. This
just
is
gotta
definitely.
give a quick shout out to 2 of my people, Sister Esmeralda, greetings, Sister Queen, and my sister Melissa Jarrett. Greetings, Sister Queen, long time. How is beautiful? How's my sister Nancy? My sister Nancy. Mwah. I'm sending you so much love. Sister Kaguli. Mwah. Aibobo. Okay. Sending love to all of these beautiful sisters here. There was somebody also, only the Woke Boutique. Much love to you. Yes, but not too damn woke what they doing out here in these goddamn streets. Yes, but much love. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Right.
So we're going to talk about this queen fiasco here.
In the store. Yes, Sister Mia Roberts. As soon as you go in there, you put the Ogu, you going to get that live. And it's crazy because I just got a new shipment in today. They dropped that thing off this morning. So funny you talk about that. That Ogu energy, yeah, if you need to slice and dice, because, you know, they trying to say that they ain't letting people get these firearms as much no more. You better get savvy on your damn machete. You better get a machete that got that Ogu fire up in there for protection, and it comes with a prayer, so you know how and what to say. Okay? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Now, we're going to talk about that queen issue that everybody losing their mind, like I told you. Now, you got niggas feeling real sad about the situation. You got motherfucking talking like they expert about the story, telling you this and telling you that.
Losing sleep, y'all.
All type of fiasco and bullshit. So our job here, you already know. We're going to tell you shit that you don't hear, and including we're going to giving you the knowledge that you need for your soul, not the knowledge they're dropping. So first, we all need to know, for all these sayers out there talking that nonsense, this is a program orchestrated event, okay? None of this shit happened as real. It's fucking fake. This queen has been gone long time ago.
At the age of 96 is what they do.
Okay?
So we know where we're at here. Okay?
Based on their story, Because they giving you this story because they trying to harness the energy. Remember, this is September. This is the month of their ritual. This is the Baal month. That's why they orchestrate most wars start in September. Most event like they're gonna sacrifice people. Remember 9/11. All of this shit is in the September. So they know this is a time if they're gonna harness energy. Because remember, all ritual, most of these things to harness energy.
That's right.
That's all it come down to. Whether death or not. And remember, if someone dies, it's another form of energy. If someone sorrow, it's a form of energy. Surprise, you name it. It's all energy. All right. So they decide to pick this day, pretty much what kickoff season. Football start. They announce her death within the first days of football. It's not by coincidence.
9/8. That's correct.
9/8. And I'm going to explain this to you so you understand where the shift is going. Now, when you heard about this Queen Elizabeth, pretty much mean Queen Elizabeth, that's kind of like what it means in a way. Right. So you must know when they said reptilian, because I'm sick with this bullshit. I'm going to say it one more time so you know. Reptilian doesn't mean a shapeshifter or demons that have sharp teeth and eating you up. No, this is not. Reptilian mean the shift of consciousness. Remember, we all have a part of our brain that called reptilian brain. That means these people operate within that part of themselves only.
Lower vibration, no.
Remember, a reptilian, we all have reptilian brain. But we, as original people, we don't operate as the original or as the natural source of operational aspects of life. They do. Okay? They do. But remember, those people is not the same genetically as us. They are mankind. We are you men. You, the original man, they are mankind. That means they are a kind of a man. That means they are what? Gene splice. They genetically altered these people. They was not born within a womb. They are creation. Remember, creation and birth are not the same. Me and you was birthed. The Bible that she have the patent, her in the bloodline owns the Bible. So everybody that's been within this tradition of Christians and bullshit, her and her cousins, and I'm going to talk about that later, she owned the rights to the Bible, the King James Version. She and her family owns all the rights to this. The crown have the rights to the Bible.
Talk about it.
So what the Bible talk about? Creation. So what the Bible did explain is the birth of these people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Adam and Eve is an atom in the Eve genetics. So they're telling you how they were splicing a creature to existence. Okay? They were the one that the Bible talking about. They created these people.
And if you want to know who, we talking about none other than our ancestors. Yes.
Again,
they look
the
like our
fucked up ancestors of ours.
The ones that wanted to get out of jail free card.
The fucked up ancestors of ours. So when they said they are reptilian, it's not because they're walking like lizard. No. They are operate within the reptilian brain.
And that's a fact.
Okay? That's it. That's what it means. When you heard they are reptilian, that means a group of people that operate within their brain process. That's it. Okay?
That's real.
So we're going to put this shit to sleep so you understand that part.
Let's get over that part.
Let's get over that.
Let's get to
because too many simple ass niggas out there keep that bullshit and you have a bunch of people following these niggas like they're saying something. And it's sad to see like how the fuck y'all keep falling for this nonsense. Because it's straight up nonsense. Okay? But again, we leave that alone. So now, this woman is not what you think she is, but at the same time, how they cloning her to be what she is today. But remember, within a clone, you got to have it from the original, right?
Correct.
So if you're going to clone someone, you need the original to clone her.
DNA.
But within a clone, you have the ability to trick the embryos so to have a different sequence as the process grow. I repeat, within the clone, you have the ability to change the sequence within the embryos so the process of the growing within the clone or certain changes happens within the clone.
Correct.
So this is what they have with them. Now, this picture you see here, remember, all these people related. And one of the biggest, like, you know, because every era, because these folks have 2 points of society or 2 points in history where the power has shifted to them. It comes in two major events in two eras in existence where the power now become pale. The pale power have two events that take place before the power completely come over their hands. The first one happened with Constantine. Okay? Constantine was supposed to be and was none other than a warlock, or if we want to call it a spiritualist, or ugam, whatever you want to call it, because each of these terms identify people that deal with sorcery and magic or the occult.
Correct.
Constantine was the one that start the shift of power for whiteness of today. Okay? Because again, who Constantine go to war with, he go to war with Hannibal Barca. He was trying to conquer Constantinople in Italy, which again, when you said Constantine, he was not white. These are mulattoes. Okay? Hello. Sicilians, these are mulattoes, children. Again, niggas, to be exact, going to war with their fathers. Because when you said Hannibal, we talking about Berbers. And the Berbers is known as a mixed race of white and black people, as a groups of mulattoes. Okay? Right. And this is also where the bloodline of what you call Alexander, there's his bloodline again, which is he was none other than another mixed niggas again. So now, after you have Constantine, the switch of power from Constantine, the next person they're going to become the next Constantine, and then you work for the crown, is none other than Aleister the Crowley. Okay? Crowley. When you're talking about Crowley, remember, all of these people relate. You got Madame Blavatsky. Blavatsky is from the same bloodline as her.
Talk about it.
Blavatsky comes from the same bloodline as her. And if you see Blavatsky, you saw she looked like a nigga.
Sure enough.
Go watch Blavatsky. Go watch Blavatsky. And all of them is none other than Germans. Okay? They are German. This queen is from German descent. She's not from British.
Of the crown.
She is placed as the queen. And to be exact, placed and cloned from the original to serve a purpose.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
So remember that. That's a fact. So now go find out who's Blavatsky. When you see Blavatsky, you see where these people come from. So now, when you see this picture here, this is for all these people talking shit. They don't understand. This is why we told you, voodoo's for the elite. And anybody that, remember, before anything comes to this materialistic world, to manifest itself to the physical world, you have to perform ritual. What is ritual? It's to manipulate energies.
That's right.
If you don't manipulate the energies and giving it a light to create the materialistic aspect before it comes to the future, you will not have a fucking future. This is what these people was doing with her. So, as most people will remember her, oh, she's Christian, she's into church. She wasn't doing church shit here?
Let me see her them bitches say church right now.
You think this was church shit conducted here?
I see fans and some big rocks, and I see some individuals and things and all.
Just pay attention to this picture.
Look here.
This is initiation to take over. So they transferring power to her. Remember, what she's doing here is none other than make sure she have a group of spirit to move with her, so whatever she about to do, these spirit will help her do what she needs to do. Now, this is why we told you voodoo is for the fucking elite, and if you involved with voodoo, this is not a fucking game. This is what we've been supposed to do, and what these people is doing is what we used to do. They doing what their ancestors taught them, because I told you, all of these so-called elite come from our bloodline.
That's right.
These are not pedestrian walking and they happens to become queen and king. No, this is bloodline. That means these are our children down the line. Okay?
As it proceeds.
So they keep a tradition from where? From us. This is what we used to do at one point.
Okay.
So they know this shit is so powerful enough where they persecuted the children of the West. Remember, all of this shit is in Europe and Africa. Not us here, the natives. We've been living life like this. What they're doing here, this is what we do in the regular. Because we worship nature.
Always.
Do you see her inside of a chapel here? Do you see her inside of a church here? No.
Do you even see any rosemary beads on her hand anywhere?
This is nature they buy. Grass and rocks.
In them forests.
Okay? Pay attention. These are the people that they're going to tell you is holy, my the holy. No. This is how they gain power.
Holy Mac the holy my ass.
So, this is her. Now we're going to go to a different
And
picture.
before Brother Hero goes any farther, y'all make sure y'all get these damn like buttons up. You're sharing the live. You're supporting the channel. Shout out to Kaguli Petit Guinea and my beautiful sister, Pretty and Intuitive, for supporting the channel. We appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciating it from the bottom of our itty bitty heart. Now get some damn likes up. Fire in the chat. Supporting the channel because we got more sauce for you on Scream, Laugh, Cry, episode 34, baby. Now, as Brother Hero proceeds to give you what you need, okay? Come in. We're coming in hot.
Now, look at the picture as it's, simply put. Look, do you see a church here? No. You saw a priesthood.
Huh.
And look at everybody else that's volunteered to participate. Look at the clothing. This is well orchestrated event.
Organized
to transfer a power, to anoint one to the other.
That's right.
But do you see the inside of a chapel? No.
Ain't that your girl right there?
Yeah, that's your queen. That's a queen right there in the middle right there.
What we getting here? Okay, she got her peoples behind her.
Yep.
And she the one in there where they sitting here giving her ritualistic rites of passage, if you want to call it. Okay.
Now, what is the most obvious within this picture? You saw the majority of the crowd is women. But now how many men you saw? Only those conducted the ritual. But now ask yourself why.
Couple scattered in the back.
That mean this is straight up witch tradition and what you call moon ceremony. So this picture is day, but you know what's gonna happen nighttime. Okay. You know what's gonna happen nighttime.
Slaughtering.
Okay? So therefore, this is right there. She's harnessing. That's why you have more female here, because she gonna be the queen, so she have to harness the feminine principle first. But to become a queen, you got to have the king, which is the principle of leadership, giving it to her. This is why you saw this man here. This is straight up.
What they holding them look like an animal head or some sorts of some spikes or some shit there. That torch that's being held there right there. You see that, right?
Sure,
yeah, you zoom in on that. That's interesting. That piece they got there. They holding up. He holding up.
This is not for people that think these people are just sitting around and sitting on the crown and just giving orders. No, these are insanely ritualistic people that practice severe magic and powerful shit. They would not be here if they don't do that.
And they learn it from the best.
Exactly. They don't just come up with that. This is a tradition passing down to one another. Our
ancient Kemetic and Egyptian magic, our ancient magic, okay? So now they put a couple of their own perversions up in there, don't get me wrong.
For the weak motherfuckers talking about, oh, I'm Christian, look, that bitch give you that Christianity. And she ain't taking back that shit. You didn't see her inside of a church. She's doing the real shit. So you know what we do here. You know we know what it is. Okay?
Whoa.
So we moving along.
Brother Hero lit on the screen like
now, for people to just think, look, straight up ritual.
Up close.
By nature.
Bringing her over.
Once again, by nature.
Congregating.
Okay? So we know what happened. This is where you get your tradition, like they call these so-called politicians in the state. They do the Bohemian Grove. This is where that shit starts. Okay. With them. And this is your Bohemian shit here. But we all know that, as they said, what happened in Bohemian shit. They sacrifice babies and shit, including people missing. So, again, I don't know if this what happens here, too. But all I'm saying, she's not inside of a church. To gain what she get, she got to go with nature. And she's within nature. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, quack. Okay.
So we're going to keep...
Y'all on Scream, Laugh, and Cry.
Now,
come on in.
I want to talk about this here. Because,
extend the issue.
This is where shit's going to get complicated. And some people are going to get their feelings hurt. Because, again, it's the indoctrination, is false history that we don't know what the fuck is what. And we just now, based to what they gave us, because the point of what they do to us by giving us these false education is to do exactly what we are doing right now. Act outside of our emotion, and you just react to it, but without knowing the truth. They want to draw the worst out of you, because that's the point. They get that energy. The moment you react in emotion, they collect that shit from you. Now, as you can read it,
Queen Elizabeth II owns the largest clear-cut diamond in the world. Known as the Great Star of Africa, the 530 carats gem was mined in South Africa back in 1905 and has an estimated worth value of $400 million.
Okay, let me put it this way for people to know. First of all, Why you think this old lady, and look all of her young pictures, you would never see her with a straight hair like white people. Why is that? I repeat, why the queen never wears her hair straight long down? She always got a fro so the hair stay
a lot
up.
Of curls and crimps.
Why is that? I repeat, why the queen refused, even if you go to her younger age, she refused to have her hair straight.
Do she try? I see some high cheekbones.
Do she trying to say something? Or she knows something that she just trying to make sure she stay true to herself at all costs? Or you just think because she's just a whole lady? No, go look at her picture. She never wears her hair down to be straight as Quackazord. Let me put it this way for y'all to understand. First, the tradition of kings and queens is not a white people tradition.
Complex factuals.
True white people traditions is from the Caucasus activities. Pretty much mean the Mongols / Euro-Asians. That kings and shit, this is not part of them. But now what you see here as far as this diamond they talking about, this is the crown of the Moors and the ancient rulers of fucking Europe and Africa. She didn't mind nothing. This is a crown from her lineage passing down to the other. Listen, y'all ain't ready for this shit.
Come on now, what you said, say a little louder for the people in the
They ain't ready for this shit. This is the ancient tradition from her cloning inheritance that used to have these things that they passing it down to one another. I told you, the crown of London was not white people running shit.
That's correct.
It was, listen,
just like any crown for that matter, the crown of France, the crown of London, the crown of motherfucking anywhere else. The
traditions of kings and queens come from black folks' traditions. Why you think, like I called it before, why the crown have a lion as a fucking sigils? There's no lion in Europe.
Right, coat of arms.
Coat of arms. There's no lion in Europe.
Hello.
I repeat, there's no lion in Europe.
Talk to him.
It's because these are ancient group of people from a region that still practice their shit today. And now you have a group of other generation from them and still practice what their whole ancient bloodline used to do.
Hello.
So this crown you see here is none other than the ancient crown whereby none other than Queen Charlotte, which is what? A nigger. And those before her, that was all niggers again.
That part right there.
So when they told you they're taking it from Africa, they don't want to tell you the whole truth. Taking it from Africa means this is where her lineage that used to wear this crown come from. Not to money didn't build it. This shit was already built long before her. She's just wearing, that's why she keep the fro in her head. Because the fro is to remind you where she come from. That's why she can wear the fucking crown, because only those with a fro can wear it. Listen, y'all ain't ready for this shit, man.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Fire has just been lit up in this motherfucking chat. I need for y'all to feel my brother Hebrew just now spitting that real game that you not gonna hear nowhere else.
Okay. Now, this picture you saw here. Now, I'll bring this up. So you see, look at the crown of her. Let me just bring the picture down real quick. So you, I mean, before I talk, I just want to make sure I show you shit, so you get the point. Because you know, a lot of people they don't want to make sense out of things because it's not for them.
They don't want to come.
It's not for them to know.
All right.
You see the crown. Pay good attention to the crown. Look at the way it look. And I'm gonna show you someone that wear the same style of that crown before her. And tell me if it's by coincidence or it's by a group of people that's the same bloodline that's been exercising their will when they go to foreign territory to show you where they came from. Let me show it to you. What this crown shows you.
Ooh, come through.
Look at the crown from this dude's head. Let me take it back again.
Take a look,
you see this crown here?
Blow it up, goddammit. I don't know if they see that top part the way that.
Now look at this crown here.
Right?
Now this picture you are seeing with this black dude's face, this is a Haitian king. I repeat, this is a Haitian king. His name is Faustin II. His name is Faustin Suluk.
Shout out to them.
Okay? This is Haiti right there. This is Faustin Suluk as a king. Now, what history told you? He was a fucking slave. Let me explain to you how these people manipulate you so you never know the truth.
Come in.
What type of slave will want to become a king?
Come in. Please come in.
If you got chain in your fucking neck and you work hard and they're beating the shit out, you really think that's what you want to do? Did you know how much work that comes with the territory of being a fucking king? Who's going to give you the validation as a king in the first place? Did you understand for this dude to be a king, other people, other kings in other regions got to agree? Because by law of kingshood, if you proclaim yourself a king without the other groups of kings, king regent, then this is an act of war. Remember, the ceremony that this dude happens to have to become a king, it was a British monarch that was actually in the ceremony to make him become a king. So what that tells you? So you mean to tell me they're going to do that for a slave? Y'all motherfucker don't know shit about y'all history.
Hello.
So you're going to have royalty from London, the crown. The crown from London going to come and participate in the ceremony of the next king in America? He was the king in America.
At the time.
I repeat, America never have king. He was the second king in the America. So who was the crown of the world at that time? The British Empire. So they allow him to become a king, but when they told you this tradition is from what? Red carpet? What is red carpet? Bloodline? So you're going to allow the slave to become king? Do that shit make sense to y'all?
Make it make sense, family. Make it make sense.
See, y'all just don't know shit about y'all history.
Man.
My point is this. This is the same crown of London, which is a bunch of niggas that expending their territory. They come here on our ancestral land and they still bring their tradition with them. So when you see the queen with that shit in her head, these are the people that wear that shit before her ass. So she belonged to the same lineage as these people. So I quote Baina Bello that explain about king, the first one, Henry Christophe, the first, before this dude. Christophe was in love with one of the queen in London. So how the fuck, if Christophe was a fucking slave, how the fuck you gonna write letters to the fucking monarch? You gonna send gift of gold chariot? Who does that? It's just to show you how they manipulate history and they lie.
Twist and turn.
They don't want you to know that everything and every goddamn thing was about you. Even the own destruction of your people was still made by you.
Every last stinking part. You are the all, and the all is you.
Okay, so
do you hear
this
me?
is the truth right there. So when you see this crown, these are the people that wear it too. These are lineage.
Talk to me, please. Talk to me.
Lineage. So when they told you, oh, you know, I've seen a lot of people all over the internet, you know, especially in some Haitian community. Oh, you know, the queen, you know, these people, they were the one that bring the ship that called Good Jesus and transport slaves. No, that ship was not transporting fucking slaves. The Good Jesus ship was none other than an expedition of a group of people coming here to our native ancestors' land.
Hello.
The slave was our ancestors' land. They enslaved our native ancestors. Okay? It was not the other way around from Africa. No. Ask yourself, go find out where the crown, because they told you the British Empire colonized the most nation on earth.
Correct.
Go find out
Allegedly.
most of the colonized places. Where are these colonized? Did you know where most of these colonized places are? Mostly melanated and indigenous people. Now ask yourself, how the fuck they'd be able to be successful to do that? If they were all white and racist. Understand, if you colonize a place, you know what you got to do? Before you colonize a place, you got to have a game plan. The game plan is you're going to have to live among the people.
Hello.
I repeat, to colonize a place, your game plan is to live among the people. Because whatever you're going to abstract from that place, you got to be there to do it. And it's not you that's going to do it. The people living there are going to have to do the work for you. So now you think if these people was all white, they'd be able to be successful to do that?
Persuasion.
Okay. It's because they were niggas and they look exactly like the people they colonizing. That's how they happen to be successful. That's how they happen to be among them. And this is why you got kings like Suluk. This is why you got king like Henry Christophe. Because these were niggas colonizing or be on top of bringing their tradition into the native land. Because when you said Christophe, guess what? He was Christians. He was into the church. When you said Suluk, even though history gonna keep lying to you, say, oh, you know, he was a strong voodooism, because they want to manipulate you so you never know shit. These are people that comes here with the crown.
Hello.
These were not native. These are outsiders coming because they black you. No, it was not. These are the same bloodline.
You know what's so beautiful of you saying that? If you look at his face, he has the real live Negroid feature, the African presence in his face.
Yeah.
You see it through and through. You don't see native there.
Yep.
Because it was his kind, if you will, if that part of it in our melanated people that came with that tradition.
Fact. See,
the pictures don't lie.
The pictures don't. The truth is there.
They ain't gonna lie. It ain't gonna lie. You just gotta want to take it. That's all. You're on the Scream, Laugh, and Cry. Welcome to our new Indigenous Voodoo Futurism member, Sister Jacinda. Peace and love.
Thanks
Continue
for supporting
to
the
support
channel, sis.
The channel. Aye, bobo.
Anyway, now I want to bring this picture so you clearly see. Look at this young queen face and tell me what vibration you get out of it.
Exclusive pictures, y'all. Exclusive pictures. You ain't getting it nowhere. You better look at
this. This is her within the ritual. Look at this picture. Tell me if you get a positive vibe out of her. You don't. But it's only fair because these are mankind don't operate on normal brain waves. They have reptilian brain waves.
Or the sense of the compassion.
Okay, so basically when she give you that creepy vibe is because she is operate on the reptilian frequency. It's obvious. Because reptilian frequency are easy to control. That's why they pick them. That's why they clone them. They are drone. They easily control.
Correct.
They don't have compassion. They don't understand people. They don't. It's all about the agenda. What you tell them to do, that's what's going to happen with no remorse. If they have to run over all babies on the fucking floor, they'll do it. That's the point.
Eat them, drink the blood. You know,
it don't matter.
And so forth, right? So on and so forth.
So,
boy.
Now look at the priest. The priest.
This was the gentleman who was going to be
okay. That's the one conduct the ritual himself.
That's right. That's right.
So, did it look like a preacher to you? Did it look like a reverend to you? Did it look like a cardinal to you?
That shit in his end looked like a damn guillotine. The fuck going on?
Okay. So for people out there talking shit against Ugin, people talking shit about Ugin and Mumbos. So what about this dude here? Conducting such powerful ritual right there.
Right.
Okay? So don't be ashamed. Just embrace your native ancestral tradition. Okay? So, these are the pictures of showing you all the process
on the opening of the festivities.
You know what I'm saying?
Of what they allowed us to see.
Shout out to the brother Seer.
That's right.
And this is one of the brother in the conscious community that I fucks with. Because he real and he's not that kiss ass and two-faced. He gonna tell it like it is.
He like to tend to put it out
that's
raw.
The brother right there.
Nice and
while everybody else in the conscious community been bought off and sold out, he's the one that, you know, out there living his truth and with his queen. Because they've been together for a long time with his queen. While other one out there on some bullshit. So you already know what I'm saying. So this is a picture of the blood. This is the family right there.
Now look how they had this chap. Mind you, again, we said she is not of London or England.
She is from German bloodline.
Now,
okay.
What the
now for people to think, okay, that's probably not hers around, not the people that you know, not family. I'm gonna show you. If you think it's not family, I understand. So I was like, it could be anybody. It's not family. I'm gonna show you her grandson.
Now here we go. Just to read this real quick. It's basically she is throwing up the Hail Hitler sign, being her uncle was one of the white Hitler's biggest supporters. Okay, that uncle you see down there, that's over there saying, "Hey, how y'all doing?" That part right there.
So I'm gonna get back to y'all with some of these pictures so you see. Now this picture, before I go to show you other ones, this picture, this is a coat of arms showing you a white angel stepping on the black natives. Remember, these are indigenous.
Sure enough.
Okay? So you think it's you think if it's someone, if she was operate in her normal brain cells, she would not see this fucking, sigil is fucking offensive?
As shit.
She don't even know. She don't give a fuck. She don't even know if this shit was like that in the first place. But I told you, they are drones. She was never the one running shit.
Hello.
Because if she was sane, if she was running shit, she was looking at the fucking sim. Because remember, they won't put shit on you. You know how old people are. They fucking picky as shit. So you don't think if she was sane that she would automatically notice that, what the fuck am I wearing?
That ain't right.
That ain't fucking right. People are going to label me as a racist. She don't even fucking know that she was wearing that racist ass shit.
Maybe hence the reason she didn't care. Okay. There's not knowing, there's not care too.
Basically, they are drones. That's the process. So for y'all fucking church motherfuckers, this is where you get it. That's why Satan in every church is always black. The angel's always white.
Ain't it cute?
And that's some shit. This is where the press part, the duplicates, all the church, all the Bible, all the shit was mass duplication. They the one that published the book. It's in London. So when you see this imagery of showing you Satan is black, all these angels white, that's where you get that shit from.
Hello.
They was the manufacturers of all that nonsense. This is supposed to be Michael, the Archangel Michael, slaying the devil. And the devil looked none other than the native. You see that? Because again, where they start their conquest is to come to the west, go to the native land, go to indigenous land and bring their traditions of church to them.
Voila.
So this symbol just shows you how the dominance of their practice, the dominance of their religious practice, because again, they show you how she get power. She didn't get her power inside of a church. She get her power within nature. But she's selling you the brainwash as the publication of the Bible. The King James Version, all these versions. But once again, what these King James versions have in common with this white angels slaying the native, because the native is the biggest threat, because again, they want to conquer the world. They have to come to the America. So guess what? How are you going to do it? Destroy the native by bringing your spirituality to them. And this is why they turn voodoo as outlaw, because voodoo means your connection to the divine ancestors of ours of the land.
The true nature of the land.
Okay? That's the point.
Snap. Okay, talk to me.
Now, this is still her family.
That's right.
Taking picture with your boy.
Your boy.
Now, people again probably still like, yeah, that could have been anybody. That could have been anyone taking a picture with Hitler. But again, now, why it's so comfortable for your lineage to do stuff that Nazi oriented?
Very.
I'm gonna show you down the line.
Come on through. Come on through.
I think this is in for that. So we ain't done yet.
Get the lights up because it's getting hot as hell up in this motherfucker. You hear me? It's getting hot. We're coming in hot with the news on this queen. Do you hear me? What is it really, family? Facts is facts. Truth is truth. And it has no filters, man. Hello. Talk to me. Talk to me. Y'all make sure y'all get the like buttons up, honey.
Now look at this.
Shit to talk about.
This is her grandson.
Hello.
Wearing as a Halloween Nazi. Now, why so? I mean, this is what I'm saying. So they tell you exactly who they are. Coincidence? No.
I think not.
So this is something within them they proud of. And you mean to tell me as a fucking prince that's what you gonna do? Or you just simply don't give a fuck because you're gonna rock the shit hard. You're gonna rep in that shit hard. And that's your fucking proof right there.
Okay.
So we're gonna put that to rest. But now this is important because in 2020, a Hoogan tell you the exact date the queen gonna die. This is it right there.
Yes, he did. Now, this was in French, but if you could break it down.
La reine d'Angleterre va mourir le 8 septembre. Je vois cette date planer au-dessus d'elle. Continuez et ne pas croire au voodoo. Vous verrez. That means, he said, this is the date I saw. I'm in voodoo. This is what I see within voodoo. But when the day comes, you will remember I told you I've seen it within my voodoo practice. He called it. This is 2020. He gave you the exact date. He said the September 8th of 2000, what we in today, this shit's going to happen.
He
and
said
it did happen.
In September of 2020. So
September 2020.
Years to the month of the time, yo. Wow.
So again, that proved to you again, he's a jumper. But remember, I told you the queen died long ago. But make it public.
Is another
Getting
situation.
the energy behind what they told you.
Is a ritual.
It is a ritual. And that become what? Law. What the mind, what a mass mind perceive is the real reality.
Hello.
What the mass mind perceive is the true reality. Not what is behind closed door. Behind closed door is what you call an illusion. Because it's between you and whoever's around. But what the masses agree upon is that reality.
That's what they always confirm as the date.
So, that's the part.
Right.
Now, we all remember what they taught none other than Queen Diana, right? Queen Diana got killed because she was not operate in the reptilian brain.
Hello.
I repeat, Queen Diana got eliminated because she was not operates in a reptilian brain. She was more sentient and human. This is why her cause, every time she have a chance and opportunity to be on TV, she talk about real shit.
Sure was.
Shit humanity's going through.
She was the most vocal, if you will, from the
That
palace.
means she is a threat to the crown as a next queen because she's not operate as a drone. Reptilian brain mean you are a drone. She was more human. She was more sentient. And they didn't like that. She was all about sports and people. She was a people person. She was a culturally person. She loved music. She loved people. She loved people because you know what? Her Michael Jackson was like that. Okay?
That part right there.
So understand, they see her vision. They see that, look, a person like this that awake humanity is not good. And they take her ass out. They fucking eat her own children. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They don't play.
Reptilian don't have no emotion. They only the agenda. That means whatever they decide is what it's going to be. And they take her out.
On the bloody rawness.
So no one going to tell me about these people. They don't even give a fuck about their own. They just to show you. Some people said it's because she was pregnant with my children. Some people said maybe she was pregnant with one of these Arab. Again, when you said Arab, they call Arab today, but this is the Moors. Remember. It's outlawed, like they still got this agenda. This new white thing, they still never forget their own agenda. The agenda is to always go to war with the Moors. And the war with the Moors means genetic warfare. They do not want that bloodline to reemerge. They know it.
That's right.
So they said that she was involved with the assaulted prince's son and she was pregnant and they like, nah, we're not going to let it. That's so many speculation around. But bottom line, as we all see them, we see the, the son, we see the nephews, the princes. None of them ever act like she was. It's almost like she was the only humans among them. They all like Borg drone. Like it's like these people, they don't behave like people, period. And that's what we remember with the queen. I mean, none other than the Princess Diana. Now with this right there, it was all over the news. People stated, the rainbow emerged, and remember,
that meant so much.
Symbology, but this is all play in the game because remember they have forecasts. And remember, they have weather modification machines. And remember, when it's gonna be HARP, when they're using HARP, what do you see? The rainbow. It's always rainbow before they use the fucking HARP. So they have the ability to make this shit appear. So this is like, but again, they play with your emotions to give life to whatever they perpetrated. So automatically you saw this, you like a spiritual, oh shit, it's all part of a grand ritual.
And I also found it interesting too, she died, although this is not our particular religion or tradition, she died on Oshun's day, feast day. Okay, that was interesting, the announcement, everything that happened between right there on the 8th, which was yesterday, I believe, yes, was centered around Oshun that they celebrate in Candomblé and Santeria and all of that other good stuff in Latin America all together. So of course they know Oshun is the queen, the goddess, and all of
including
that, of all this and that. So it was
Thursday, on the Queen Freda.
Thursday yesterday, okay? Again, under a Pisces full moon energy, draw on your emotion, water, crying tears. Do you get it? Okay, for you to, oh my God, our beloved queen is gone. No, she's not. She's right here. Y'all ain't going nowhere. What they mean? What they saying? No, but for real though. So I found all of that was really interesting. All of that tie-in, right? Real interesting how all that vibes was coming through. Just an observation. And interestingly, today is 9-9. Okay, big ups to the 9-9. Completion, perfection, a new phase. So they gave it to you 8-8, and now everywhere in the world is buzzing it about it today in the 9-9. Still under full moon energy. Just peep game, y'all.
Now,
peep game.
This is important. Remember, they announced her death in football kickoff yesterday. Football start, and that's the game they picked. Now, you think it's by coincidence they do it? No, because I told you the native energy's rising. Remember
Very
why?
hard.
They have a contract. Remember, what you call the union. The first union happened with British settlement. The Brit was the first to come here and start to install agreement with the natives.
True.
Okay?
True.
So if America become America, remember, there was a British colony in what you call Georgetown in Virginia. Georgetown in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they settled first.
Mm-hmm.
So the first agreement they make was with the natives.
That's right.
And who slaughtered the first spiritual animal of the native was the fucking British. You know what they were? The buffalo and the bisons.
That's right.
Okay? And what they performed? Witchcraft. What is the witchcraft? Baphomet. Okay? Baphomet. Now, when you see the game that's being played between the native energy, which is the Buffalo Bills, versus the Ram, which is what? The Baphomet? You think it's by coincidence? No! It's not.
On that
And
same
look
day.
at the color.
Yesterday. Right.
Look at the color. Red and blue. They not stupid. And who win the game? Buffalo. So they tell you the native energy is coming back.
It's even interesting because you could even go as far as to say Democrat versus
Yeah,
Republican.
that's the point. The Democrat Republican.
That's right.
So
That's right.
automatically, Buffalo win the game as a blowout. It's a form telling you the native energy gonna run through the bitch by a mile. Okay? They don't find opening. The native energy block and win the war on the other side. This is why everything is native now. Because that's where they renew the... If they get power today, it's because of the agreement they make with our native ancestors.
That's right.
And they violate this shit.
Yep. And obviously, we already done told you since the Pope had the damn headdress on, you're supposed to know what time it is.
Man.
You're supposed to know what time it is right now.
That's the time.
They're not playing.
Okay.
They're making it very, very apparent.
This is not by coincidence. They do what they just did. Having her dying in the kickoff season and have the Buffalo win because it's a form saying, look, we have to go back to the original source. If we're going to gain power back, we have to find a way to have an agreement with the native again.
That's right.
But guess what? The energy of the native, the ancestors' realm, they refuse them because they violate every motherfucking treaty that we signed with them.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to Sister Marie Smith, Sister Jacinda holding it down on the fort. We appreciate you for supporting the channel. The brother is coming with the exclusive pictures, the never heard before knowledge. So you know, y'all now, make sure y'all show some love.
I'll bring this picture back because it's important so you understand everything from the ancient time that you've been watching. It's Hollywood that do the shit.
That's Sarah Barton.
This brain matter aneurysm, if you want to call it, what causes us to think that we were nothing, is Hollywood that did that. So this is the Victorian era. Why you think these women used to have dress with this long ass back? When they show you in Hollywood, when these white women wear it, now they had to put... Because it was nothing but big ass black women with big ass used to wear this shit. Sarah Barton, I repeat, the term Sarah Barton telling she was African. No, Sarah Barton was none other than a Brit.
And it sounds, the name sounds like it.
Sarah Barton was a Brit, motherfucking Brit royalty. That day, when they take over power, they humiliated her. That's what they did to Sarah Barton. It's a switch of power. When you have the de facto group of people now force themselves in power, now they humiliate the original and those that was in power. That's what they always show in your movie. If the queen or the kingdom fall, the first people they're going to suffer the first is the queen or whoever involved with the bloodline of royalty. They are the one that they're going to humiliate first. So the life you heard about Sarah Barton, but nothing but humiliation ritual, a humiliation process that's still happening today.
Hello.
And Sarah Barton ass is nothing that fill up these clothes back then. That's why people with money and people with certain class used to wear these clothes back then. This is where it came from. That means it's the tradition.
Of the original.
Exactly. This is our tradition. Again, Black Brit, Black Moors, Black Africans.
Black
they were the
Europe.
ones running every shit.
Period.
So you know. Okay?
Period.
So that's where that came from. So you know this was not a white thing. This was a black thing. Now Hollywood put white face on it. Now we been brainwashed in self-conditioning of our mind. Now we thinking that it was never that. Okay? It was all niggas doing this. So shout out to the ancestor Sarah Barton.
Indeed.
Okay?
Shout out to Black Europe. Shout out to Black London.
I want people to know again. So you understand.
Sure.
Tell me what queen, someone that's supposed to be the strongest, as you know, they said the crown of London, right? Colonized the most. You tell me you're a big badass queen and you gonna bow down to the fucking kings of Selassie in his kingdom? You bow down like that? They were supposed to be the one bow down to you.
Right, we talking about you done got the elaborate rituals to become the queen of all. The queen of it
Listen,
all, from what they say.
When queen or kings meet, they don't remove their motherfucking crown.
That's right.
She don't have her crown on her head.
Sure don't. She got regular people.
I want y'all to understand this picture here because they know this is a chain of command they are obeying. See, they're going to paint a picture for all of us in society to think somewhere.
Who don't know no
But them, they know the law and they respect the rule because they all are part of the grand scheme together. So they're not going to violate protocol. They still know how to respect certain shit. So when you see Selassie, people that these regular, Selassie, he's a part of her. These are the same fucking bloodline.
Oh, wait now. I say wait now. I say hold on now.
Yo.
I say it one more time, a little slower,
Let me say it again.
Break it down. Wait now.
For all y'all Selassie throating ass, jerk chicken ass, my brothers out here, all of that. That's my brother. Oh, this snapper.
Jerk chicken.
This snapper. That's real talk.
Snapper.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
I and all of that. The queen relate to him. They all one bloodline. Even though the queen I told you is a clone. The real her is more darker than her.
This is truth.
This is a product of the German experiment you call cloning process. The Nazis was doing the cloning, been doing the cloning.
A long time.
Okay? So this is why that's why you see the Nazi influence all over her family. I told you they German. So they clone her from the original queen bloodline. That's why she keep that fro on. That fro is a mannerism from the original one.
Hello.
Okay? So, when you saw her bow down, it's another form telling you this is where you get your fucking power. This is where your lineage comes from. So I need to
show some
humble myself.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Remember that. And what is Selassie, Ethiopia? Now, pay attention. Who owned the rights to the King James Version? We talk about Queen Elizabeth family owned the rights to their publication of their book. But now, if we're talking about Bible, if Bible even can come to the conversations of people, where Bible is originated from, what place have the oldest Bible where that King Version comes from in the first place?
Oh, wait now, let me say it. Wait now, wait, hold on, I'm getting excited. Wait now, goddammit, I got to say it. Ethiopia, King Selassie, them blood.
So when she bowed down, this is the people that give her rights, exclusive rights to that King James Version itself. So your Christianity does not come from white people. I repeat, your boat that you said that transports slaves, that called good Jesus, this is where they get their power from. It was niggas again. So here's your proof again. The oldest Bible in the world come from Ethiopia. The oldest church in the world come from Ethiopia. Now, why you think Mussolini, which is Vatican City, the Vatican today that rule the world, going to war with Selassie? Why you think they go to war for? They're going to war to collect the ancient artifact to give life to their de facto shit in Italy. If Italy gonna be a superpower about Christians, you need the oldest book.
You need the original.
That's why they was going to war to take shit for themselves. But ask yourself that. Who the fuck is Mussolini? He's cousin with Selassie in the fucking first place. It's royalty fighting one another. They're all one fucking connected. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all for
Big old
years.
happy family.
The white in power today is the children of the fucking Moors and the ancient fucking people, the black folks. Again, here's your proof. Like I called it before. Who funded Vatican City? Niggas. You know what that nigga name was? He looked just like fucking Kaepernick. Okay? Medici. The Medici family funded Vatican City.
Please watch the Da Vinci Code.
Listen, man.
But
they show you was white. But again, they lie.
But
again, the story. But at least they show you was a slave, so you get. If you know what you know, you'll get it. It was niggas fighting each other. Again. So when she bowed down here, show you where she get the power from. Niggas. Again. So there's no debating. Now look at her.
You can run, but
she bowed down solo like, yes, master. Yes, master. That's your shit right there.
I'm talking about she kept her look. She could barely put her head up. Meaning, you so
listen,
royal, I can't even look at you.
This is a woman. This is a woman that told you no one can touch her.
Okay.
You better dare not touching the fucking queen. Look at her right there. Bow down to hold the hands with the real fucking king. So this is what I've been trying to tell people.
While the queen over there next to her looking at her like,
This is what I'm trying to tell people. If she was real queen, why she don't wear her crown with her? She have to remove that crown and humble herself in front of real queen. I told y'all. The history y'all taught, y'all know, is upside fucking down. This is why most people don't fuck with me and Mumbo. Because we destroy the narrative that they push. We destroy the narrative that they think they know. So it's bad business. No one want to have an interview with us. No one want to talk with us. Because you bring us in, that's the end of you. That's your proof right there. We don't just talk. We bring facts to y'all. Okay? So, look at this picture damn clear so you fucking understand this shit. Look at this clearly. Look at the color they have on. And look at this picture and show you the influence where all of this started and where all of this become what it is.
Moors, and more.
Exactly, and more Moors. Look at the color. Burgundy and gold.
And dripped in gold.
Now, look at what Selassie I have on his hands. And I'm going to show you the queen have a picture with the same shit on.
Come on now. Come through.
Listen, man.
Y'all better get them like buttons up right now.
Everything that you see from this world come from us. Every fuck shit you see from this world come from us too.
From better off or worse.
But that one part of our history, when they talk about we was enslaved, this was not enslavement by none other than our fucking niggas that come here and do that to our native side. It was no niggas. It was no niggas that could exactly
crossed over into the Americas and saw some other brown people and didn't give a fuck because
they want to expand territory,
handle their business.
They want to take over shit.
That's all it was.
That's all it was. It was no niggas from Africa. They bring millions of niggas to work. No, it was us, our native ancestors. They forced us to work the land. Listen, this was a paradise. It was on the map. Musa Mensa document the fucking voyage to the America. He called the place paradise.
That's right.
People walk naked.
That perfect weather.
Perfect weather and people was naked. Why you think people was naked? It was no rape. Because that's what paradise is for. You don't violate people. It's pure love and respect. This is what you call honor and respect. This is what honor and respect, the highest form of honor and respect. While in Europe, it was brothel. While women was getting raped. Here, women walk around naked. People walking around in gold here. The West, America, Amaru was a fucking paradise. Before these ancient of our ancestors on the other side bring hell to fucking paradise. Okay? So you know. Okay? So you see. Now, this is another pictures of her. Look at her hair. Why she don't wear her hair straight? Okay. She made sure she crimped the shit out of it to look like a mini fro.
Keeps it quite crimped.
Why? Do Selassie hair and his wife is the same? Yes. Do she trying to listen, when they talk about white supremacy and Nazi, the first thing is straight hair.
Oh, yeah.
Why she don't have straight hair? That's her in her young prime. Right. So she could easily have it straight.
Pressed. Right.
Still trying to have it cranked up like a little fro. because they trying to tell you.
That's the only one with the fro can wear the crown.
Exactly.
Period.
Okay? Because when they tell you that Christ, the so-called Jesus Christ, have a fro, it was not a fro. It's the fro that looked like an aura. Because only your crown, have to understand, our hair is magnetic. It goes up.
That's right.
It gravitates towards life. It's alive. Our hair, it's alive.
Always.
A hair that's go down as a fur, it's dead. The follicle, it's dead. That's why they usually have lice. These insects that mean your hair is dead, like a decompositions of the follicles. That's why they happens to be a part of that.
All right now.
Okay? They don't have magnetism on it. That means they don't vibrate as life.
Pick that afro, daddy. Pick it.
Now,
pick it.
do she look like a white woman in this picture?
Look here. Stop playing.
Look at this picture very well.
Them lips looking mighty
It
thick.
tell me if she look like a white woman right there.
Them eyes looking darker than what they portray to.
Why she spend that many time to have her hair looking like this instead of let it just be naturally long and straight? Okay.
All right now.
Look at what she's fucking with.
Well, I'll be diggity damn.
Coincidence? No. You want power, that's where you're gonna go. Because again, IET, or the West, is in the center of the world. This is where the real power resides. That's the 0 point. If you study energy, the 0 point means this is where everything starts for the rest of other parties to receive. Watch out your foot so you don't hit this. To receive the maximum energy from the other places. Now, you remember the shit I showed you about Selassie? Look who got it now. Same crowd. Look at the baton and the shit that Selassie holding in his hands.
Yeah.
So, listen, man.
Yeah.
Listen.
Right. Right.
I don't know why people just losing this shit. They don't understand what's happening.
You're on the scream, laugh, cry. That's why. And if you don't understand, you're about to know that now. Okay? This broadcast is brought to you by Indigenous Voodoo University. It's brought to you by the Voodoo Diva Closet. Get your hoodies. It's hoodie season, baby. Get your trucks. It's truck season, baby. Man. And fire in the damn chat because the brother Hero came with something so fire. I know your chest motherfucking burning right now because I'm feeling it all in my chest. I don't know about you, but you're on the Scream, Laugh, and Cry, baby. Episode 34 on this full moon in Pisces, okay?
Exactly.
Get in where you fit in.
Kimberly Dixon said, just like the people in the parliament, they wore a curly white wig. Exactly.
That's a fact. What they was imitating.
They was imitating. That's a fact. That's real talk right there. These were the people that trying to emulate your ancestors. Because the systems come from your ancestors. Governance come from your ancestors. You create it all.
It's heavy.
That's all. If you don't know the truth, you can't go nowhere. They want you to be in an emotional distress. Because remember, all I'm seeing people say, man, you know, fuck this and fuck that, they will enslave my people. No. If we know that these are the descendant of our own people, we know we got problems. If we know we got problems, we're going to start fixing our fucking problems.
All right, now. You better take it to the chest. They don't walk up in. You better take it there, boy. I say you better take it there.
The moment you know your problems come from someone that you never be on their, I mean, just think about this what they saying. If we all believe our problem come from a group of people, how will we be able to fix it when you're not living among these people?
That's right.
Only when you're around people that's the problem come from, then you can make changes. If we know our story that all of this happens because our ancestor fucked up, guess what? We now know we have the ability to change what they've done. But if we know our ancestors was the victim, how are we going to change the solution? By having the people that create the victimization out of us, it's not even among us.
Come on.
How are we going to fix the problem?
Talk to me. Parlay with me.
See,
talk to me,
this
baby.
is the psychological warfare they play with us with this fake history. Because all this history ever did, exactly, do the Shannon Sharp face on their asses. You know, all this shit ever did is to create tension among each other. All we do is have this grudgeful energy, and we have nowhere to release it but against one another. But if we know we created all of this shit that they so-called claim is actually ours, guess what? You don't get validation to their shit. Now let's focus on what we need to do to bring that shit back and better and correct the mistake of our ancestor did.
Really?
That's the truth. And that's what they're afraid of. And we will see that the shit that they're pushing as far as white is not even matter because they all a part of us. So and this is nothing to the problem at all.
Okay,
listen, man.
Only here on the Scream Laugh Cry, you gonna get it like this, bloody raw in your face. No filters, boo-boo. Come on, come on.
You remember Selassie picture? This is, again, the king of Haiti and the queen of Haiti. Right there in the backyard. Look at his clothes. So who the fuck make clothes like that for him?
Same crown, y'all. Look, listen, she got it too.
Ask yourself this. Based on the story, they both slaves. Who the fuck gonna make clothes like this for slaves?
The queen, Adelina
Levesque.
Adelina Levesque, y'all.
Listen, you hear her name?
Over there looking like Victorian Monet.
Listen, tell me who gonna volunteer to get fabric like this to make for slaves? Okay. Where the fuck they get fabric like this?
We talking about cold chains tripped around.
These are the same fabric that they have in Europe. That means this clothes is import from Europe.
Hello? Hello?
Yo, listen, man. I don't understand and understand how people so stupid.
If you could just take a minute to understand, to understand and overstand certain critical thinking. If you got that motherfucker,
I'll get a shirt for y'all.
That's an act of fucking God. I'm coming to you. We coming for you.
No, we coming.
Okay. It's just, critical thinking is a kiss to God, damn it.
Now, listen, man.
Look here, stop playing, boy.
I'm telling you, how the fuck a slave gonna have fabric like this? It's imported. That means the same bloodline, the same tradition that they have in the crown of Europe. They just extend their territory. That means it's my cousin here. That's my cousin that's about to rule. Yeah, let's send this shit to my cousin.
That's right.
Let me make sure my cousin exercise what we usually do. It was no fucking act of goddamn slaves. These were the crown expanded territory on native lands.
Okay.
Okay.
They can move the pick a little bit. They can't see our face.
Yeah.
It's kind of taking up the space. Thank you, sis, for telling me.
Let me bring it back. Let me bring it
back. No, they can't see our faces, babe.
Yeah, our face?
Yes.
Oh, no. I thought it was. Yeah. I thought it was like they're trying to see the picture. Okay. I'm good. I was just trying to show the pictures to make sure. I don't want to get back to the cute faces out here. Okay. All right, now, so, you see what it is. So, it's all big game playing, and they just want to keep you as victimized as possible and keep your self-esteem low and to make sure that you feel like you was not worth shit.
Okay.
And you was just dirt nothing.
So you never work on going back to your greatness.
And I tell people,
solidified with what they gave you in all these bootleg ass movies and all these bootlicking ass slave movies, etc., etc. Those same celebrities you love be the same ones signing up. First motherfuckers in line. Oh, Master, let me play it. No, Master, I won't play it. Like, please. Get out of here. And then they make the money and don't motherfucking give back to make any movies to show you any difference.
It's because I'll tell you right now, shout out to Bollywood. I ain't gonna stay long, but Bollywood, the Indian people, man, they're making some shit. The movie industry, and they're doing some big things.
They popping off.
Listen, I just watched this shit. I ain't gonna lie. This movie been there for a minute. I just happened to watch it, but goddamn it, this is a national treasure for the Indian film industry.
Big ups
it's called Bahubali. They have a 1 and 2. This shit is beautifully done. I'm talking about national treasure. But guess what? Because they want to implement their culture and their true history behind movies. Us black people here in America, with the fact that we believe we were slaves, I repeat, we believe we were slaves, we never have the opportunity and the guts to make movie about we were kings, we were chiefs, we don't do shit like this. It's pimping hoes and slaves. Because that's what the programming does to us. How many of these film directors, how many niggas in Hollywood right now know that was a king in Haiti in here?
Facts.
The only king in America was a fucking Haitian. It was right there, king and queen. So while they're just talking up, see niggas crying over the queen, you don't even know you have a queen here?
Ben had kings and queens up in here. Stop playing with me.
Think about that.
Stop playing with me.
Because the false
history. They ain't done. They choose to want to pick a side and stick to it because it's, again, politically correct for their pockets. Okay? Good night.
All right, y'all. All right now. So get the likes up now. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all support the channel.
Likes
that
up.
Was some history for your ass.
Now that's
we took you on a history fucking lesson. You better understand. You ain't getting it nowhere else. This is the Scream, Laugh, and Cry talk show episode 34. I said from the fifth floor. From the fifth motherfucking floor. All right? Now check it out. Check it out as we move along. Get them like buttons up. Share this thing, baby. Support the channel. And huge thanks and gratitude to all who have supported thus far. We sincerely appreciate you. Gratitude, kings and queens.
We get back to, you know what I'm saying.
Now we're going over into our entertainment politics and we got politics on the entertainment tip. Now this shit right here, some real disturbing shit going on. This does not bring me any pleasure to have to even cover this stupid ass, disgusting ass, low profile and low vibing ass story, but it got to be put out because this is also still in awareness, okay?
Boy.
Still in awareness about how dangerous this industry really is and how people get persuaded for just anything, just a nickel and dimes, okay? They sacrifice their whole integrity of them being a human being on this planet. Now, with that said, going to this story. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears are accused of child molestation in a new lawsuit filed by the children of the actress' former friend.
Man, listen, man.
Now, this thing roots a lot deeper. This is all we are able to show you. But this is where the thing was streamed from. Go ahead, break it down, Mr.
I mean,
Director.
listen, if you guys saw this video, I don't know if they remove it.
It got removed very quickly.
Listen,
we'll just
that's
give you
the
general.
most disgusting ass shit I ever fucking seen.
Just give a general description.
By having grown up in front of, you have grown up doing shit, like you have motherfuckers behind the camera, and you have a kid. I mean, listen, man, I don't want to explain this shit. It's so sad, but to me,
who couldn't be, he looked like he couldn't be no more than about 9.
If you watch what they tell the boys to do, the little boy to do in front of camera, to me, this is what, to me, these motherfuckers supposed to get hung.
I want to know where the parents at, because the parents is just as bad, and they ass need to be fucking going to prison.
All of them. Real talk.
Okay, they need to get snatched.
I mean, my question is this.
Mama and daddy, that is, of that little boy.
This motherfucker talking about defamation. They trying to defame him. Motherfucker, this is no defame shit. This is unacceptable shit. Listen, if I was in power, if I'm a DA, I'ma lock his ass up. Both of their asses will get locked up, including the cameraman, including whoever edited this shit, including the parents.
The motherfucker that aired the shit, the damn news network or whatever they are. Because I believe it was BBC.
No, it was not no news network.
Who was it?
It was not. Someone just leaked it.
Okay, so I guess whoever the director was or whatever. But you gotta understand,
my point,
why was this leaked? This poses a great big question, big old question. Well, previous to that, Mr. Aries Spears was trash talking about Lizzo, okay? The beloved Lizzo at the moment, saying how she looked like the damn shit emoji in a nutshell, basically. Making a joke, making a fat joke, I guess, if you will. And, well, let me tell you, them higher up Jews that Miss Lizzo is dealing with right now, honey, them feminists that Lizzo dealing with right now, honey, they wasn't having it. They had to check his ass real quick. So they pulled up that video from the files. Now, it's fucked up because it may be just so that Tiffany Haddish got caught in the crossfire because she happened to be in the video. She's not as active in the video as Aries Spears doing the fuck shit, but she's there nonetheless.
Fuck her.
She there nonetheless, sis. I mean, shit. Okay? I mean, to even be on set with that foolishness. The little boy in the bathtub, he's saying some old nasty shit while the little boy in the tub. There's another little boy in his underwear. He's doing certain gestures while he acting like he in a newspaper with poked holes, looking through, playing R. Kelly's music. My mind telling me no, but my body telling me yes. For a little boy who got his legs up in the air with a little underwear on, playing with a toy, but then all of a sudden it turns into this whole other. Listen, I'm not even going to get farther. It was a video that I believe is removed. I can't even tell y'all really, go to this link, you're going to find it. You can try to do research at your own diligence, but I done gave your ass a synopsis of that filthy ass shit.
This bullshit, man.
It's filthy. They filthy.
Listen.
For being a part of that foolishness.
Now,
they both need to be canceled.
This is what I've been
Fuck
saying for a long time.
Cancellation.
This is what we do in black people. This is what they categorize black people in America. They make sure we are the degenerate part of shit. If they want to push some shit that's immoral, look for niggas and let them do it. And they niggas gonna make it, you know, trendy, and it becomes normal. Now, you got to ask yourself this. Cat Williams said it. They said this chick is not, she's not a comedian. She cannot have a long stand-up. She don't. Like, you can tell why she's out there. Because now that video proved to me, this is what we know of. What about other shit we don't even know?
Goodness.
So it proved to you is the level of degenerate. How much shit these people are willing to do for these scumbag, and they make them famous. That's all it is. That's all it is. So now I don't want to hear it about these two motherfuckers. They are dead to me. But now when you're talking about Tiffany, the movie girls shit, how do you call it? Girls Out. I remember the last movie she had with Jada. Girls Night. If you see what she was saying, these are one of the most disgusting ass shit she was saying. Now you know why she said what she said. Okay? So to me, that video shows you that's what niggas do to get Hollywood attention.
That's right.
Prey on their own children, do some crazy shit. They're like, hey, I'm here. Look what I'm doing. And they got picked up.
Anything to get on. Now, mind you, this video was not a video that looked like it was shot recent. This could have been a few years back, maybe a year or two ago, whatever. But still, it doesn't even matter what time, regardless. However, from what I was looking at with Haddish's hairdo and stuff, that looked like a little bit farther back or whatever. It doesn't even matter. Had it been 2018, 2019, or fucking 2021,
it could be
that
something
shit
not
is
too
disgusting
long.
either fucking way. There's nothing that could condone that. But again, Massa on the up top was like, you crossed the line. We didn't give you permission to do that. Let me go ahead and remind you who you are.
Understand.
And the filth that you are involved in too.
Understand this. Someone said Tiffany's lawyer is Prince Andrew lawyer. There you go. Another dude, Prince Andrew, that was involved with, you know, the pedophile island and all that shit with Einstein. So again, understand who gave him that lawyer.
Yeah, who sent the referral?
You know what I'm saying? Who sent? Because you know it's not about money. These motherfuckers are about referral. They might not work with you. So now again, to me, this is another form because you know this shit. The way I'm seeing black people react to it, this is sad. I'm not seeing no celebrity condemn these motherfuckers. So now you need to ask yourself if it was just not a form of throw this shit out there and see how we gonna react to it. If we're gonna condemn the shit or if we're gonna just let it be passive. Because if we make it passive, this is a doorway that just opened for pedophilia. Because now they done changed the fucking term. They call it minor attraction.
Can you fucking imagine?
So you understand? A week before they come up with this term to try to make pedophile more accessible, and this video came out, and now Prince Andrew lawyer is with her. I'm not seeing no celebrity within her circle. Where's fucking Jada? Why Jada like, look, man, that was messed up. What the fuck? No one say nothing. It's only the small people like us feel like, what the fuck are we seeing here? I'm not seeing one celebrity point their fingers at that shit because that's the point again. I've been trying to tell you, we need to cancel all of their asses because their job, they are the mouthpiece for degenerates.
They sure are.
Because I'm telling you, if you saw this shit, this is, man.
Right about now, parents, grandparents, I don't care what you are. You got every right to be overprotective of your fucking children right now. Guard them with your life. Guard them from all angles at all costs, from spiritual to physical and back around a fucking again. Because these motherfuckers are sick, they crazy, and they have no fucking boundaries. They got no chill about how they will come. Okay? And that's real. Be very, very, very careful, especially in the schools that you think you could trust them when you drop them off to school. Listen, if you need background checks about who that teacher is, what's going on up in that school, you be that person. You be that motherfucking overprotective ass parent or grandparent. I don't give a bleh. Because it's important right now. Like, real time shit. Word. Okay? They sick. They've been sick a while, but now, again, blue timing, demon crack timing, they trying to get so fucking comfortable with their degenerate sickness. It's fucking ridiculous.
So a cat showed me this pic right there. They said the Farrakhan's father is
now
a
this
white
one here,
man.
fresh off the press, y'all. Now hold up, wait.
Now,
my chest started burning again.
once again. Now, I want to talk about this real quick. We ain't gonna build on that for long.
I say, what you say?
They said that Farrakhan's father was a white man. Now, it's the same process with the Nation of Islam. And Farad Muhammad was not a white man himself.
Ooh, that's right.
Right? Farad was a white man himself.
That's right.
So, who cares? Now, I want to say this, though. I don't care if his father was white or not. I don't. My point is, did Farrakhan speak ill about black people? Did his message is not, he speak more life than anything. So do I care? No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if he was white, black, Asian. If he speak truth and he's not a destructible mouthpiece or a destructible force to our people, what the fuck do I care? I always tell people I don't care about the messenger. I care about the message. So the minister been doing, he did more good than bad. I mean, I would like, what did the minister did that's so destructible to our people? I would like to know. I'm not into Islam. I'm not into this aspect of religion because I know what religion has done to my native ancestor because I identify with my native side. I have my African, I have my Moorish, all these African genetics is a part of me too, but I choose to identify with my mother genetics, with my native side. But I'm not neglecting truth and respect. The minister don't speak ill on my people whatsoever. He speak life to them. Okay. That's all.
Bean pies and all.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if his father was white or not. They're like primitive.
The seasoning in the bean pie might be slamming. Y'all playing. All right.
So we got this broad here, man.
Shit.
Listen here.
The hell nanny. What in the hell nanny is going on here? I want to know. The people want to know. What in the hell Doja Cat? Doja Cat looks like, what the hell is that over there on that left side over there?
This is RoboCop right there.
Well, damn, RoboCop
that's
number
Murphy.
1 and 2.
That's
shit.
Murphy right here. He look just like Murphy.
Damn darn.
But now, though, it's important people to know. This Doja Cat y'all seeing, that's the replacement.
That's a clone.
That's the clone.
That's factual. Okay? 100%.
She gone.
Confirmed.
Okay? She gone.
Confirmed.
This is how they give you a clone.
Confirmed.
The purpose of the clone is what you call the insurance policy. There's a movie called The Island. Go watch it. The Island. Go watch that movie. Then you'll understand exactly why Label did what they do.
With Forrest Whitaker. That's right.
Go watch. No, it's not with Forrest Whitaker.
No, that's not the one.
The Island.
That other one?
The Forrest Whitaker is Repo Man.
Repo Man, damn it.
The Island. Go watch that movie.
Oh yeah, that's old school. I see what
it's old school. Dope movie.
Yes.
They show you they have an island. They're creating clone as insurance policies. If they want to change a heart, the liver, they just call up the clone. The clone think they're gonna go to paradise, a different place. They kill the clone and transfer it in the medical part. That's right. This is the same idea with labels. What is the insurance policy with labels? Labels know they're gonna sign you for this amount of money, but you know most of the kids, the people that sign, they don't know the fucking term of the contract, how shit's gonna be. Most likely they sign 360 deals. That means they own everything about your life. They know you only human. You're going to get to a point you're going to not want to keep doing this shit.
Yep.
So therefore, there's an amount of money at stake. So the policy is, so if I put, because remember, they're going to put money for promotion, music video, a bunch of that. So they automatically bound to spend minimum $10 million and up on you. A clone is probably less than $600,000 to make a fucking clone. So it's a small investment for them.
Oh, yeah.
So let's just say you decide you don't want to perform no more. You don't want to follow suit because you're only human. You don't know. And all these rituals, they want you to go fuck this person here. They want you to go to this party and have an orgy with that person. They know this shit's going to run through. Did you know your mind going to break out? That's why they always told you before they replace them, they go to a nervous breakdown.
Even with the MK mind control, they still could go haywire.
The brand they already created the brand. The brand is Doja Cat. They're not gonna lose their brand. So what they do, they simply replace you with the clone.
White and no eyebrows.
So when you see she look like this, the blink stares, the no eyebrows in the shade, they tell you it's shave. Remember, they're gonna tell you it's shave. It's a lie. Clone. Remember, they built. It's not like you went to a baby process. A clone grow differently. So you don't have the organic matter. So therefore, when you go as a clone, your hair don't grow as the same. In your fucking album, it takes more time. Go watch The Matrix when they was cloning Neo. When Neo wake up inside of the tube cloning, he was bald head with no eyebrows, nothing. That's what you have here.
Allah.
So this is your clone you staring at, and that's why it look empty, because the programming. Look at her eyes. She look dead. Like she have nothing. You don't see a soul because they have to go to the programming. They have this guy. He worked for he worked for NASA and retired CIA. His name is Ben Bergrum, some shit like that.
Yeah.
He was the one said they saw on the wings of Saturn. They saw black giant people in these ships. How obvious is that? But anyway,
that's old news.
Old news.
Right?
He stated that in hospital, there's a level in the hospital. It's number 13. That's why when you go to elevator, you barely see the number 13 in the elevator buttons.
Numbers.
He said that number, especially in the hospitals, is dedicated for the other. He said they classify these people as other. That's why when you file application, when you going for a job, you see all race, and then one of them said other.
Oh my God.
It's for the clone. The other is identified for the clone.
I mean.
And when they go to these hospital levels, it's for these clone, and they go into the center to constantly program them within the center process. So what you see here, this is no longer Doja Cat as you know. That's just your clone as we speak.
That part.
All right? That part.
Okay? We had to keep that alive. Y'all want to scream, laugh, and cry episode 24. Baby.
That's right.
Okay, 24.
Shout out to the homie Rico the Brat in the building.
All
What's
right,
good, family?
Yeah, I think Queen Angel Wisdom just joined us too. A couple of folks. Late stragglers coming on in. All right. Peace and
we
blessings.
just gotta definitely blast that ass right here with this one because
this bullshit.
You know, I just have, because you know this shit picked traction. That's what I'm trying to tell people, man.
Picked up some.
That's the power of the motherfucking machine, and the machine definitely dictates what is what, and that's for a reason why. Because again, it show you people stupid. But there's this narratives out there. There's Black China making $20 motherfucking million on OnlyFans.
They said a month. You hear me? Her own baby daddy don't make that in a month. Do you hear me? That she had her damn baby with both of them.
Trump don't make $20 million a month.
Okay, look here to me. You hear me?
Yo.
But all of a sudden, again, these were so-called Lil Duval's words, okay?
But Duval is on the money, though. He tell the truth. At least his mind is out there.
Oh, he said, this is how I know y'all not living in reality no more. Listen, forget about it. A hot piece of fucking mess.
Now, why this narrative is being pushed? Because, again, they want to devalue the mind of the youth. They want to turn the youth to a fucking prostitution. They want to turn America to a one big brothel like they did in fucking Europe.
And a whole virtual reality.
It's all prostitution. Push the
reality.
Prostitution agenda. Because when you said OnlyFans, what the fuck you think OnlyFans is? You selling your ass. Right. It's just virtual porn.
It's just...
That's it. So when you hear Black China making $20 million, what the fuck you think that shit sounds like in your daughter that's in college?
What them kids
you think it's inspirational? Now your daughter's looking at Black China, they don't know shit. She's a dumb ass. And she feel like she have to go study nuclear fusion. And that bitch making $20 million, and then she's thinking about what, 6 years in school? 8 to 10 years? And your salary gonna be $200,000 or $150 a year? That bitch make $20 million a month?
Minus the student loan.
Minus the student loan?
Shit.
So you don't understand where the fuck they're going with this? This is eventually destroy all aspect of humanity progression.
Future.
Specifically, the majority. That's the reason why you think they don't pick a white woman and said she's making $20 million. Why they pick fucking Black China, to be exact.
That's right.
Because they speaking to the black youth woman.
Right. That's right.
They know this is the most educated group in America. The black woman is the most educated group. So when they pick this Black China, they throw it in your face. It's telling the most educated group, look, man, you doing something wrong.
You know, why don't you just revert back to sandstone?
I'm telling you.
It'll be better for you,
honey. This is the war of context. And there's this video out there telling you about TikTok. It was an Arab dude talk about TikTok algorithm, how TikTok constantly flip his algorithm based on the demographic they want to attack. How in TikTok in China, the video that's trending is video about things that help the nation. Mathematics, science, video about how to do stuff. Oh, how to build this thing. How to use this mechanical technique to build it. This is the video that's trending on TikTok. But here, it's dance, the dumbest shit in prank. They do it on purpose because that's the way you want the mind to be captivated.
Keep the IQ low out here while your other competitors got their shit stimulated.
So this is your Black China nonsense. So now Black China's trending Over bullshit. Look what is trending right now.
Literally.
Black China. And what is the name?
Black China.
Coincidence? No.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait just 1 minute there, mister. Wait just a minute there, mister.
Okay? See how that game play? That's the
play.
game they playing, okay?
Stop.
Play the game with y'all, man. Okay, so let's see. We almost done. I gotta give a shout out to your mama. So you gotta blast his ass. You gotta blast his ass.
I don't know what the contract they give you to the OnlyFans, but I gotta tell you one thing. I know you woman, you want to make your money, you want to do the thing, you know, woman, you listen to those cat, you listen to those shot. But I'm gonna tell you one big thing right now. What's your problem, man? Because OnlyFans tell you one thing, but I don't understand you, man. Fuck out of here, Black China.
With your 20 million.
If you say 20 million, you take the 20 million, go back to Black China. Don't come and do it here. Okay? We don't need it here. For the future of the children, here. No, and no.
Bless his ass.
Okay? No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Next, please. Next, please.
All right, man.
S'il vous plaît.
Man. This is for your mama, man. You know, your mama going through. Listen, man.
Now, listen, y'all. Let me tell y'all somebody who was coming in hot. I say, Mrs. Wendy Williams, before shit was all said and done and you gone down to your plight, I would say one thing about you, mama. You was a bad mama jammer, damn it. You was a bad mama jammer. Now, you know, back in the day, the double XL magazine, you had to be hotness, honey. You didn't just get on that just in the old kind of way. They was giving you the hottest of the hottest black women, okay? The ones that you go fantasize about and the ones that they was touching themselves in the jail cell with, okay? The XXL magazine, honey, it saves a lot of jailmates in life, honey. You hear me? Okay? So what I'm trying to say is that shout out to Wendy when Wendy was Wendy, damn it. I say Wendy Wills. I say Wendy Williams.
I bring this Wendy pictures up because, you know, there's pictures out there circulating, man. This just is just hard out here.
She a man.
That's for years they've been saying Wendy. Look, listen, Wendy's a girl, though.
That's a woman.
That's a woman.
It's a female.
Listen, you know I investigate and I go through shit.
That's a female.
That's a chick, That's a chick.
I know sometimes you used to rank and call them random and shit. Don't get me wrong. In past Scream Laugh Cries, we did that. But all in all and through, that is a woman.
But now, I'll put it this way, though. Wendy was the first to call out the crazy shit happened in the game. All these closet niggas and all these crazy shit happened in Hollywood. One thing I respect about Wendy, she gonna say what she wanna say. You not gonna limit her. You not gonna force, you know. When she did what she just did with this Oz, Dr. Oz, that was telling her to take the juice and she go against her, like, she's like, no, I ain't taking that motherfucker straight up. That's why I come in and give her respect. That's why her show ended up being canceled. Because she ain't playing ball no more.
Yes, child. Okay? They worked on a whole cancellation for her.
All right.
Stepped into her funds, you know, cut off the black card and them. They went in, honey.
They went in.
They went in and tried to decriminalize her relationship with her persons. You know, try to criticize her son. You name it.
I think, and I want to make sure Wendy's the queen of radio.
And that's a fact.
I don't care. I don't want people to say she's the queen of radio.
Wendy, you are right over here with that part. In your profession of what you do, you are the damn best at what you do. And you want to steal the legends in doing it. Okay?
Yes.
Queen radio. Look here.
And she's never afraid to tell what needs to be told to people.
That's right.
That's why I like her. She's one radio personnel in the game. You not gonna limit what she want to say. I got it. I'm telling you, for what she did on national TV with Dr. Oz, this fake ass doctor, and this dude keep repeating over and over again, trying to find her way to like, yo, are you sure of what you saying? And she stays straight and firm and like, no. This is when I give a newfound respect for Wendy.
Hats off to her.
I'm like, yo.
She stood her fucking ground.
That's what's up right there.
And it's very few of them out there. As much as they want to be calling her all kind of names, it's few of them out there. They're ridiculing her because she so-called went against the establishment.
She's the only one.
Simply put.
Only one as a black woman.
Period.
As a celebrity that go against the motherfucking grain. That's why I got to give her a rose for that. Real. Okay? Now, we know Mama Wendy ain't looking too good these days, though. But, I mean, shit.
The before and after could be a bitch. It really
this is the after, y'all.
Oh, Lord.
We got them, boy.
We don't know
them wrinkles
hell.
everywhere,
It looked like they literally just took a straw and stuck it inside of her and sucked the life out of anything she had. That's just skin walking around. Praise the Lord.
Crazy.
Skin and titties, damn it. Skin and titties. Anywho, yes indeed. Sending love to Mama Wendy that things get sorted out, okay?
Someone said that's a clone. She probably, hey, who knows?
That's a good observation as well.
That's a good observation as well.
I would not put it past. Very good observation. Because listen,
it can be very much possible.
That don't look nothing like. I mean, nothing like. All right? Word.
Definitely on that. So we got to give our honors and respect for the beautiful Miss Wendy, Mama Wendy, for actually demonstrate that, you know what, there's a limit that I can say and I can do what is right for me and no one's going to stop me to say what I need to say. So on the flip side, Jennifer Lopez on some bullshit.
Now, y'all, this was too funny for me. When I came across this story, I was cracking up. J-Lo saying, she accused of cutting dancers based on their astrological sign. You know what I'm saying? She said, hold up. J-Lo does not get along with Virgos. Virgos! Since we really in the season,
if you want to, I think she's lying.
I
think hypothetically, she's talking to Beyonce. Because she said Beyonce been hijacking her style. Because you know she's a Virgo. I think that's where she's directing that shit too. She's just trying to say, if you're a beehive, fuck you, you ain't coming here. That's what she's trying to say. But on some bullshit, man, people that's around her say, yo, she's messed up, man. She's a bitch in that way. She don't treat people with respect.
No types of.
But I can kind of understand. Jennifer Lopez don't have it easy, y'all. I just want y'all to know that, man. She got it hard before you get here, man.
To get to being Miss J and Jenny from the block. There's not no walk around the block. It was not a walk, man.
Listen, she's been taking advantage a lot to get there. Her and Halle Berry got that shit. Boy, listen.
Yeah.
It was not an easy walk. So, you know, if it was for Selena, man, shout out to the beautiful Selena, man. That's what made Jennifer Lopez. Selena make Jennifer Lopez. And that was one death that she ended up capitalizing on and used that light.
That's right.
She pretty much used Selena light stardom
energy
for herself. That's it.
Yeah.
And
in so many words.
So the question is, where you think Jennifer Lopez get this idea? This is how Hollywood do. They don't hire you because you they hire you by your astrological
Same reason
sign.
why they pick certain artists to come at certain times. These major labels, look, it's all.
That's why, to me, I don't believe in astrology. That's me. Mumble do. That's me. I don't, because to me, astrology is a weapon and it's a chart designed by the people that create this fake calendar. So they want you to be in tune with their agenda. So their agenda stated, because they don't want that create this calendar. They don't want that give name to these fake ass names of these zodiac. So the zodiac is a map of their rituals. So they have a ritual map and they want you to fall within their ritual map. So when you see certain shit going the way it goes, it's because you fit into their ritual map. That's why I don't fucks with it.
The only way you're going to know about them, though, is if you follow that astrology. Yes, hell, man, I'm just going to give you that there right there. You heard me. We just going to give you that there right there. Now.
I mean, you have a relationship that's ruined because of zodiac sign. Oh, he's not a match. Oh, I mean, it's just to show you how that shit is problematical. You got motherfucker that's just fine, but go in and check shit. They're like, oh shit, that's what they said. Well, and start behave within what the fuck they said for the month.
Yes,
because of that.
That's called fanism.
But it's just to show you how problematical this shit is.
Okay,
the point is nature. Nature is the zodiac. Okay? Not what the fucking plan they had on, and they manipulating us to follow their ritual map, and now you base your life based on how you feel and what they said you're supposed to be feeling. They said that you're not supposed to marry this, and now you make this shit a part of your cult, because now you joined the fucking cult. That's why the world is so fucked up, because we follow their map. Now you have children born in this month, we said, oh, it fall to their zodiac sign that they create. Oh, he's a Capricorn. Oh, he's going to be like that.
But you're really an Aries, though.
But listen.
You're really an Aries, though.
They call it Aries.
In every blood part of your body. And I'm truly a Cancer.
It's the way they said it. Listen, you can identify and you can behavior of identifications. There's difference. Now, if you identify me as such, but within the such you identify me with, based on what they said, we're not compatible at all. We completely opposite of each other.
My zodiac say that you my Zed and I'm supposed to be with my Zed.
Bullshit. It's just to show you how, again, our relationship proves to you the zodiac shit is bullshit. Nature, I told you, when it comes to relationship, it's not even up for zodiac and it's not even up for me. It's up for ancestors. The spirit will put your ass together.
I'm just saying.
That's just the way shit works. Okay? So, that zodiac, I know people losing relationship over fucking zodiac sign. I know people that probably find love. That could even give a dude a chance or can even give a girl a chance. But because the sign don't match, they don't even give the motherfucker a chance. You see how problematical this shit is? So you be the judge for that.
Anything
I'm
done
just saying.
in excess can be problematic.
Whatever, man. That's just me, though. But that's the beauty of life. She's into that. I'm not. But that's life. That's the beauty of life, though. You feel me?
But that Aries horoscope, be reading him like a book, honey. Don't let it get you twisted. Okay? Don't let it get you twisted.
Whatever.
That's our Aries. That's the hell of this one. Okay?
Whatever.
Okay. In here.
Man. Miss Bleach Beyonce is losing that shit right there. It's crazy, man. Yo, do you guys believe this is Beyonce right here? I don't know, man.
So
Beyonce done turned to fucking Fergie, yo. That's
that. They say that.
This is the B, yo. B look like Fergie, man. They say she's bleaching, y'all. She make a phone call to the homie in the prison, yo.
I don't know, baby.
Beyonce make a phone call to your homie,
they
man.
They say that they had gained she gained some weight because I guess the album's not doing that great and whatever. I'm going to just keep it real with y'all on what I see coming. The year of 2023 will be the official breakup between Jay-Z and Beyonce. Mark my word when I tell you. She's prepping, so it looks like a stressful situation. It looks like, oh my God, because there's trouble in paradise that they have not announced yet, but it's coming either at the very end of this year, going into next year, wait for it. Then the album gonna explode about the breakup, honey. Child, bye. Bye-bye. Okay? We'll be waiting to listen to it. Don't get me wrong. Okay? A Beyonce jam is a good Beyonce jam. Don't get me twisted. But I'm just saying, wait for it. Okay? Wait for it, honey. Wait for it.
Well, there's Bleach Beyonce out here, they say.
Not Bleach Beyonce.
They said he
called
Vibes Cartel, man. Where do we get that cake soup, man?
No. Me not take me. I go Beyonce. I go and get that cake soup.
That cake soup. She and Serena's best friend, so he likes Serena. Serena. I'm coming out with that Beehive album. I need that cake soup.
Give me the phone number for the blood clean cake soup.
Oh, man.
We need the cake soup to make more sales on the blood clean album.
That's not right.
Yo, I'm done right
now. But she definitely looked very pale as shit, though. I mean, that's the most spelling I ever see Beyonce. Like, this shit's fucking crazy, y'all.
I mean,
damn. Did you guys see this picture? I mean, dog.
I mean if it's really
goodness.
Her, we don't confirm, but they say
this is her with the pilot, y'all. They look like they from the same lineage up in this motherfucker.
Oh, Carl, wait now.
Goodness.
That's his cousin.
Oh, boy.
That's his cousin.
Anyway, we done with that, so let's see. We want to talk about the final version of what we said.
Final version of me.
Gotta give shout out to my beautiful people here before we over.
Okay, a little bit of love and hip hop.
A little bit of love and hip hop. If you guys watch the love of hip hop,
just a little bit.
In the Haitian community, people losing their mind over that shit.
The season in Miami specifically, we talking. We used to live in Miami. Look here, boy.
Well, love of hip hop. It's again Mona Scott, Haitian descent. Love of hip hop is just pushing another agenda. It's based on, you already know, it's people that doing too good in Hollywood. This is your rehab center. You just fall back and see if you can collect some checks and shit like that whatsoever. So we know what it is in love of hip hop. So to me, love of hip hop is nothing more but another agendas of reality TV. But while we watching, now they put some Haitian people in there. Not like Haitian American that's born here. They most likely take Haitian that involved with Haiti, they bring them here. In that format.
So
not
the Haitian
so much
music industry.
So-called, you feel me? So first, I want to give some shout out to the Haitian women's, because listen, man, in the Haitian music industry.
Well, you can show them. I mean, you gonna talk about them?
Yeah, let me show them before I get to that part right
before
there.
You get over to her.
Yeah, before I get to her.
Uh-huh.
So I want to give a shout out to the Haitian women's in there, because the Haitian music industry is one tough industry. There's no fucking money in there. If you in there, just know for the love of the art. You really love music for you to do that. That means every money you spent for the project, you don't pretty much expect shit in return. You just love it and you just do it. So when I'm seeing these women bring themselves and comport themselves in such high level, I much honor that. I really must honor that. And this young girl here, she's a beautiful girl. She's in the show. Her name is Shasi. She's in there. So, you know, give shout out. And this girl right there, her name is Blondine. She's a beautiful girl too. I hope she was in the show. It would have been more spice because there's a beef between those two in the Haitian community. I hope she happened to be in there. So again, these women, they did a good work. They did working hard and they tried. They look very nice and they comport themselves very good in a very dead industry. So I want to share with y'all, for the American people here, who are these women. So that's why I just show you guys the pictures of these women. These women did doing good things. They tried. So shout out to the women. And there's the girl that's in love with hip hop here. Her name is Florence. So shout out to Florence. But I only got one problem, man. You gotta talk about that sister, man. Come on, dog.
Florence, Flo Nation.
Nah, Flo Nation gonna get.
Let me talk to you a little bit. Let me talk a little cozy with you, okay? I have no problem. No problem, you know. You make your music, you get on the VH1, congratulations. We're happy for you, you know. Very happy for you. Represent, do the damn thing. But the problem is, we need to understand the genre, the selection of the kind of music you say you queen. Let me tell you something for one time, okay? The last time I checked, the last time I really check.
You check?
I check, you know? I really check, man. There's a problem here, man. Because you say you're queen of compa, but you never make a one compa song in your life.
In the music that she's performing is not compa.
The music you perform on the, once again, love and hip hop show, okay? Here in the America, in the Miami, is not, I repeat, is not compa.
Come on, man.
Compa is a genre in itself with a lot of beautiful instruments, a lot of hard work to put together a one compa song.
Compa is true art.
You cannot take a compa that take a lot of compartment to make a real good sound, good song. To come tell the people how many million viewers that's watching you say you're representing Haitian and Haitian music, to tell us on a love and hip hop show that instead of calling yourself the queen of rap Creole, that you not do that. You tell people, the million people watching Haitian, to make Haitian look like a big stupid.
Yo,
make the Haitian people look very stupid to say to us and the people watching, okay, that you queen of compa.
Come on.
The people can go look on the computer. They can go to YouTube. They say the compa sound. And when they look for the compa, they don't see you, man. What's your problem, man? I don't understand you, man. Florence, you need a whole new manager.
Yeah.
You need a whole new team because they're fucking up your money, man. They're fucking up your reputation, man. You need to change that, man.
Nah.
That's the only problem. Everything else, good.
Shout out
nice,
to
her.
Good, beautiful,
very beautiful,
speak
great.
well, all that.
You saw you with your husband.
Yeah, I like
that.
Your family. I like that.
This is beautiful.
They
but
both
what's
looking
not
nice.
So beautiful is also to your sister. That sister, Gael, she got to go, man. I don't know what's her problem, man. But she really got to go too, man. Because that story got to change, man. The story getting tired, man. You got to change the story, man. I think you need to really get a new management, man.
Yo,
because that management no good for you, man.
That couple sister, man.
Okay? I'm not going to talk about it too much, but anyway, good luck to everybody on the show.
Definitely.
Good luck to everybody. Bloody and the Blondinators are going really hard to make sure Bloody and the Flow and Nation, everybody can be on the one show together, one time, every time, everybody, somebody together. Okay? That's all I have to say to everybody.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's the problem, man. But the management need to go, man.
We ain't gonna bless his ass.
I would tell the manager to fuck out of here.
Yeah,
okay?
Just the manager.
Fuck out of here, the manager. You don't tell it. She's not a queen, they compa. She's the queen of the rap Creole. If she says she's queen of rap Creole, we can understand. Some people might not agree. But that's the problem.
Everybody's a
but at least you give it because you on love and hip hop. The rap Creole mean hip hop, okay, if you will, in the Haitian community. So we need to be smarter because they make us look like we are stupid. We don't understand. New management, that's all I see. And then everything, it's all good.
You feel me?
It's all good.
But Definitely.
So shout out
to the women. The women is pretty nice.
Shout out to the women of the HMI, and they're really trying
but
hard.
This
really
picture right there, it's like this chick is phony, man. This pregnancy is fake, man. Look at her belly. She trying to show you she's pregnant here. Look at her belly, man.
They tell you she pregnant with twins.
Twins.
This look like a damn balloon that's about to
this
pop.
shit deflated, man.
You hear me? That lost some life to it. Now, we watched the whole episode with her acclaim of this pregnancy. They said she pregnant with twins, y'all. When she stood up, because even that picture don't do it just... If you see the picture standing up, child, the size of her belly ain't even the size of a full basketball. Now, they did say her children are going to be born early from what it was, or they were born early. I think they said it would come out about a month early or something. Phony, but still,
her face don't look pregnant.
The whole vibe on the show, honey, listen. Prosthetics is one of the oldest tricks in the book these days, honey. Okay, try that for somebody else. They show you that her man, who twins. Okay, how Spanish people do when babies is on the way. Stop, boy, stop it. That he stay in the DR. He don't give a fuck. You know, he just doing his real estate business.
She gotta go next season. Like her stories is nah. She don't need play. Her stories is bad. Nah, man. She gotta go.
Is dry.
I don't know why they take out Ace Hood. That's fucked up. They should have keep Ace Hood in the show, man. The homie Ace Hood supposed to be there with Mama Bonnie. That's fucked up, man. You remember Mama Bonnie?
Mama Bonnie, goddamn it.
Why they gotta do Mama Bonnie like
Look
that?
Look here, man. They play too much. Mama Bonnie with body.
They take out Mama Bonnie,
Mama
man.
Bonnie with body.
Yo,
body
she
up
was,
on
she
that
was
ass.
ready to go, man.
Shake your ass. You wouldn't be ready for what was coming.
They take out Mama Bonnie.
All right, you would not
Bring
be
Mama
ready.
Bonnie back at the home.
That's Ace Hood, Mama. Y'all shout out to Mama Bonnie, damn it.
Okay.
Okay, they need to bring their whole vibe back. Okay.
That's the last one. That's the last one we done.
What
But
now?
I don't know. That's the last one. King Coco and them family, man. These niggas ain't gonna run away from that shit. Hell no. You guys know what's happening in the King Coco and Haitian Bobots storyline. You feel me? So I just gotta bring this up before we wrap it up. Cause it's important now. Cause this nigga there, we on that King Coco.
What going on?
This nigga wanna act like whatever he's taking down Haitian Boko, like everything that he ever did, he's the one behind it. Yeah, look at what I'm. You see this nonsense? We destroy their asses. This nigga want to take credit for this shit now. Both of these weak ass stooges ass niggas, man. These two little bitch. This nigga want to take credit for the work that we told you we coming for you and we gonna expose you.
Spiritualist Tropicana white boys. That's all I'm gonna say,
right?
here, folks. That's all, folks.
Read that Tropicana white boys, please.
What
are you trying to say?
Wait, I got to go. I ain't got time for this.
Nah, man, we gotta. He just trying to find out, like, he trying to claim credit for that shit. Nah, nigga, hell no.
As the spiritual world watches the downward spiral of Boko El Marad, I'd like to remind the world to not get the spiritual community fucked up. We may be children of lovely Orisha and have bright, outgoing personalities, but all that can get dark very quickly when disrespected. It's best to respect all people and all things as you don't know what the next person is capable of. Yeah, the same way that you
the next person that capable of was us, bruh.
The same way you respected us.
You disrespected us and we make both of y'all fighting.
So, unfortunately, Boko El Mara has learned this lesson the hard way. But
this nigga is one delusional, one fucking pathetic dude, sir.
By taking my giving and joyful nature as weakness. Now he will live in the same twilight as my previous mix-ups.
You see how delusional this dude is?
The only mix-up was goddamn Pablo. I ain't gonna say
listen, man.
I ain't even gonna say nothing because that was the real mix-up.
That's the real mix-up, man.
Okay.
So you fuck with the one we told both of y'all.
Okay.
We told, because you know a lot of people was coming out, man, I was gonna see how that movie gonna end. Oh, y'all fuck with them. Oh, you fuck with this dude. Oh, wait for. I'm like, nah, wait for it. Just listen. Once you fuck with when you the real shit, all you gotta do is sit back. So you think in a million years he know it? He about to go fight with Boko? You think they both thought they would have fight each other? They know it's not good business. They know it's not good, period. They would have make us look too easy, and they still couldn't stop it. That's what you call when you have the real shit. You can't even stop it. You don't even see it coming. And we told you. I personally told you. I stared at the camera. I said, wait for it. There you have it. They expose each other, telling each other everything they've been doing to one another. Now Boko said he gonna sue his ass. Now, I mean, I love it.
Listen.
I love it. And it's not even, I mean, it's far from over.
Oh, no.
If you think they're going through some shit, you ain't see shit yet. That's just a little, what you call it, the cherry on top, right? Just grab your popcorn. But just to show you how delusional this little punk ass, this little retard is. He trying to claim credit for his own destruction. This dude's so, I mean, he's so desperate. He's trying to claim credit for his own destruction. That's how bad it is. He could even see.
So yes, please give your reply because it gets better. The story is to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go ahead. You wrote it. So
you hurry up and delete this shit. Okay. I said both of you fucks. I said both of you clown fucks with us. We show you the power of the divine will voodoo judgment. We make sure the spirit make y'all fighting in front of the world. Make y'all expose each other. Little scheme. Y'all both done little retard wannabe. I told y'all wait for it. And truth hurts, you don't want to have courage. I mean, you don't have the courage to apologize for the dick, riding bulk or cocktail. Now y'all asses is out for the world to see. Children want to play grown people shit. Y'all got to deal with the law consequences. Only the beginning. This movie y'all playing, it's a fun one to watch. I got my popcorn. I will see how it will end. Grand moun pa joué, Jean cherché, Jean trouvé. For those that know Creole, you know what it is. Okay?
And if the ones that don't, please translate.
For those that don't know, mean grown people, the spirit, gamoon, the grown spirit, don't play that shit. If you fucking around, you gonna get it. What you looking for, you gonna find it. Okay? And they do find that motherfucker. Okay? Because they don't see the shit coming to that ass. And it's only the beginning now. Okay?
Well, all right then.
Then all right then.
Y'all family, y'all wanna scream, laugh, or cry. This was fun. We had us a good old time, y'all. Now listen. The next particular service that will be going on will be for none other than Jobolobosu. Not sure if you've gotten that picture that I loved about him. But Jobolobosu, again, is the powerhouse, okay? If we're talking about a surge of energy, a surge of a sense of shielding and protection, a sense of shielding for all of your affairs, whether it be everything down from your family, children, yourself, etc., and a sense of energy and vitality. A pick-me-up. His energy is such a booster.
Vital. That's the booster.
Okay? Huge booster. The natural
spiritual booster. A lot of depressed people,
okay?
A lot of uninspiring people, that's your time.
Depressed.
That spirit will inspire you, give you the necessary vital energy.
Unhealthy as well, because he does heal as well. Major healer. Most people wouldn't think, but yes, Jobolobosu be getting down on the healing. All right? So just a heads up that this is our next service. The lines will be open. All those who are on the email list, you'll be getting correspondence accordingly. Those that follow me, the Voodoo Diva on Facebook, and also Hathor Urzuli Akhenaten, and most of all, Voodoo, The Final Frontier. VOODOO, The Final Frontier. Okay, on Facebook, you have to request to be added as it is a private group. Now, with that said, details will be listed. The service will be 88. That will be the exchange. And again, this is always about offerings. A private candle, not just any candle, but a mesh. Mesh is the good old school way of how you really light some shit up when you want some energy to move, okay? It's called a mesh, okay, in Indigenous voodoo, Haitian voodoo. So, with that said, it has more power than just a regular, ordinary candle. That's where we go. We like that kind of energy to intensify and send that energy out to you. The blessings of that Lawa at Kaipi 4 Temple in Haiti. Aibobo to Mama. Mama's a fun, okay? Who holds us down. Not holds us down. She holds us high. She holds us up, I should say. Up, not down. Up, okay? So, that'll be the exchange. Of course, for those who are used to doing this, you know that it's either CashApp, Hathor 86, or PayPal, etc. All those that need forwarding, you should be on the email list because that's how correspondence is sent out. And then also following me on my Facebook threads, Brother Hebrew on his Instagram, so on and so forth. We're working Langlais to episode 3. We are so thrilled about it. There's so much fire coming. I can't even contain myself. I know I talked about it in the beginning of the show, but
Part 3. Listen, y'all. Part 3, this is it, y'all. This is it. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Banging.
Okay? I ain't gonna say nothing, y'all. Okay?
All right.
So again,
We give thanks. We give honor,
thanks,
respect.
honor, respect, and shout out to my beautiful people that take the 3 gates and telling me how certain things, aspect and certain things also moving on.
Those 3 gates have been
and
on a fire.
I'm going to see you guys, and for some of the 3 gates I had to do, I'm going to see you guys next week, okay?
That's right. And again, for all those that don't know, of course, we have spiritual essence readings, current life readings, your child chart reading, only past life readings, and we also have the Azuli Freda love readings. Those, I know I was getting a lot of inquiries about if I still do those and stuff, and the answer is yes, I do. I don't do it as often through the year, but I have my moments. Right now for this season, as we end out the year, I'm back online with doing the love readings as well. I saw a couple people actually last week book some, about 2 or 3 of them, so okay, if y'all sisters need the 411, or if your brothers need the 411, get that love reading. Let's really see what they about. Who you either may be with current partner, or if you're interested in a partner and need to get a 411 up on them and the energy, then yes, you can holler at me, okay? Because I'm going to give it to you raw. I don't sugarcoat. So, with that said, we send love. Again, so much love to our Indigenous Voodoo members. Happy full moon. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure that you dig in, cleanse, refresh, meditate, declutter, do whatever it is you need to do to start the energy off right as we move forward into this September month and into the last quarter of 2022, y'all, okay? Be good, love up on yourself, and love one another. Aibobo, ayabombe.
Peace out, brothers and sisters.
Okay. Peace.